Smooth, are you ready, Smooth? Let's talk some 49er football, man. How you feeling today? Man, we gotta apologize. Food is everywhere. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't be late tomorrow, okay? Well, I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. Well, next time. But for now, Woo! Fam, challenges are many, raging already. We haven't even started the season yet. And we got these bizarre things happening. And also the existing doubt about the 49ers making 2024 playoffs. Ricky Pearsall. What are the... how does that happen? But fam, it can't be assumed that most Niners enthusiasts, we do believe in the team enough to think that the playoffs are attainable. For years, we've always thought, man, look at this team. How we not going to make the playoffs, right? To think the playoffs are unattainable for such a strong team. Fam, the fact of the matter is, they just started 7 teams, and there's going to be 7 teams allowed into the playoffs for each NFC and AFC that are superior to the 49ers. Name them. The 49ers could just pretty much just breeze through the season and just be themselves, and they should probably automatically make the playoffs. But nothing is automatic. Nothing can be assumed in the NFL. I realize that. And that fact about the 49ers has to be realized on the playing field. They can't just phone it in. Tonight, going to the phones for your take on NFL analyst Greg Jennings, who says the 49ers aren't going to the playoffs. He spotlighted a lot of real possibilities the Niners could have to take us in particular take seriously. Also, we'll discuss Ricky Pearsall, the tragedy that was. Police arrested it's a 17-year-old kid from Tracy, California, that just happened to be on rolling through the streets of San Francisco at the same time as Ricky P. around the Union Park area. Which, if you know San Francisco, Union Park is just down the street from the Tenderloin. Ricky, what the bleep were you thinking, man? What are you doing wearing a Rolex down there? Fool did the deed, but had no idea. Had he got up in the wrong dude's face. Ricky Pearsall is apparently not somebody you want to mess with. Ricky is either out of his mind or he is a bad, bad ass. Tony, and by the way, Tony and the land down there, we can forget about any more soft gestures about Mrs. Pearsall's baby boy. I got to respect him because the dude, I don't know, but to respect him, I said, Ricky, what the hell, man? What are you doing? But I got to believe 9 out of 10 guys, that 10th guy being Ricky, 9 out of 10 would have said, all right, dude, just take this, man. Back up off me, man. Not Ricky. Ricky jumped on the dude and started fighting with him. Took the dude's gun, took a bullet to the chest, took the dude's gun. I don't know how the dude got shot. What? Ricky must look like a mark to him going, because these kind of guys, they only go after guys they figure they can just take out or will be cowards about the whole matter, right? Can you imagine, though? See, he looked at Ricky, and I guess he thought he had it made. If Trent Williams was walking down the street, he wouldn't have bothered Trent. Rolex all on both, up and down both arms. Because you can also tell where, you might think you have an advantage if you're a thug like this. I'm trying to think like they do. I've never done this, no. But can you see Trent? Dude, give me that. I'll start it out. Trent. If you don't get that gun out of my face right now, I will drive that thing up so far up your ass, it'll take a team of 100 surgeons working 24 hours a day for a solid month and remove it. No. You run away right now. Because you know who to mess with, wow. Police caught that dude, caught his little ass as he was trying to run away. Meanwhile, Ricky, with that Rolex, diamonds sparkling all over it, walked over to the ambulance itself. Ricky Pearsall, boy, I had no idea So if we're worried about anybody's worried about him taking passes across the middle of the field or anything like that, forget about it. After a night spent in hospital, John Ronbo Jr. was released to go home earlier this afternoon. I had to laugh because it's scary, but I'm thinking, man, damn. Whoa. But Tracy Gunboy still hasn't been publicly identified, most likely for his own safety. But that isn't going to save him from at least a serious ass whooping because the DA said he will be charged in juvenile court, so he'll escape the joint. Can you imagine how many? We got 49er fans in the joint for just Raiders skirmishes down through the years. You know what I'm saying? And so they would have been waiting for him to get there. But if they don't identify him, that's probably going to be for his own safety. Look at Trent Williams, just as we're able to exhale and celebrate the signing of B.A. Remember, the player the Niners can less stand to lose is still at home, not at all happy. Fam, our happiness runs parallel with Trent Williams. He's got to come back, fam. I don't care who else we sign. He's got to come back for that offense to pretty much click. He is the MVP, quietly as it's kept. And he's missed the entire offseason program as well as training camp and preseason. Fam, T. Will hasn't been with the team at all. I thought I remembered him during OTAs. Or no, he doesn't come to OTAs. I could have swore I remember him being on the field this year prior to the time when CMC was also not showing up. Maybe not. Maybe that's a photo from last year I was seeing. But, and fam, not meaning to bring any doom and gloom to the holiday weekend, but damn. Last year, Nick Bosa, right, the reigning deep boy, held out, didn't sign his new deal until a few days before week 1 versus the Steelers. Bosa, he had a good season. Okay, for him it wasn't. He did not remind us of 2022 in performance-wise that he was the year before. T. Will, what is he going to look like when he gets back? Even if he came back next week, he's not ready for Monday night. It's going to be Jalen Moore. You can make up your mind about that right now. You know, I don't. Ooh, God. But good news on BA last, let's lighten this up. Did you check out him dancing and jumping around the office just before picking up that pen? The way he walked over into the room. The dude had me laughing because oh, he's just so happy. Hey, look at him. He's dancing across. Look at that. What is with the walk? Congratulations to him, but still, man. Anyway, the good news is we knew it would be the case, but according to SportTrack.com's detailed breakdown, Ayuk's cap hit for the upcoming season, it's been reduced from 1.24 to 5.725. I didn't really realize that because I knew they were going to reduce it, but I didn't know it was going to be by that margin, right? Signing bonuses and all that kind of thing. We'll do that. Signing BA to a contract extension not only made him one of the highest paid wide receivers in the NFL, but also created $8.4 million in salary cap space for the year. We can sign somebody mid-season if need be. It's all coming out, fam. Don't you love when a good plan works out? Oh, and the playoffs. Here's the doom and gloom. You know what? I need to vent this with you because it's on my mind. I want to put it on your mind and see what we can talk about here to make me feel a little better, to make you feel a little better. It's a group hug type of thing, right? You have probably heard from others who wish they were Niner fans as much as I have about this matter. If you know Raider fans, they don't shut up for one friggin' moment. And Rams fans, we're witnessing that madness in here, right? The last time the Niners entered a season fresh off a Super Bowl, it didn't end well, right? Any injury-plagued 2020 season, 2020 season derailed the team's chance of defending that NFC crown. Rams, don't you say a damn word. Oh, you ain't got no room to talk. Worse, and you guys won the Super Bowl. Worst defense of a crown in NFL history the following year. Shut up. Anyway, Nick Bosa, the reigning defensive rookie of the year, missed the season with a knee injury. And that domino effect that followed was unreal. Several other key players, including Jimmy G and G Kittle, missed multiple games. The Niners never got on track and finished the season 6-10. good for last place in NFC West, and no, there was no postseason bid. This offseason has been ugly to say the least. Contract disputes aplenty. And with the biggest offensive stars on the team, Trent still hanging out. Also, here comes the injuries. We've watched in horror. Guys going down all preseason long and forth throughout the training season. Newly acquired edge, Leonard Floyd. We watched that. Remember last week? Oh, I didn't know what it was. It's Leonard Floyd. Oh, no. Nah, not Leonard Floyd. Ricky Pearsall. Ricky gets back, and they shoot him. He was back in practice last week. He was ready to go. Predicted to have a chance to play ball this particular Monday night. Because Ayuk's not going to be out there running no pace. Ayuk's going to be seeing it. He's going to see probably some kind of a snap count of some kind. Ricky was going to be the man. Probably. The Jets is out. He gets shot on the streets of San Francisco 24 hours ago. Fam, if anybody got software, what are the frigging odds? A 49er player, a first round pick, he just happens to go have a weekend in the city. You know, I hear about these things in New York and places like that where this is kind of common. You know, New Yorkers know how to handle it. You just don't go certain places. But Ricky comes to San Francisco, which used to be okay. The streets of San Francisco are getting weird now, though. So, but there really is something bad in the air, family, and I'm a little concerned. Edge rusher Yuta Gross-Matos, who's week to week with a knee injury. He could miss the game coming up Monday night. And then you have the 2023 late season injuries to two of our stars, Drake Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufanga. You see where I'm going here? Okay, at least Christian McCaffrey and B.A. signed new deals. Should be ready to go week one. Keep in mind, we got another week to go before that game even gets underway. And the way where we're going, you know what? It's a legit question. I need Phil, where you at, man? I need to be, oh, man. You and I both know the 49ers offense is nowhere near as good without Trent Williams. Media saying things like injuries and contract disputes, along with a perceived hangover from the losing Super Bowl, have placed plenty of question marks on the Niners. Like that needed to be said. And how will they fare this season? Will the distraction-filled offseason sidetrack the 2024 effort? See, these are real things. I don't know if you, but I fantasize myself all the time about everything's peaches and cream, and there's nothing but where's my red and gold glasses on, man? I mean, will their age catch up to them? Will losing 4 heartbreaking games in 5 seasons force the team to begin unraveling? in spite of all that misery, on Friday, 5 analysts from NFL.com, Mike Band, Jeffrey Chadia, Marcus Grant, Michelle McDusick, and Steve Mooch Mariarty picked the 49ers to win the Super Bowl next February, saying, quote, meeting the Chiefs in this game for the 3rd time in the last 6 seasons, the 49ers finally get it done by leaning on their veterans and executing in all 3 phases. A more experienced Brock Purdy shows poise and sets himself up for a big payday when he leads the Niners to the mountaintop for the first time in 3 decades. Unquote. Mooch. NFL analyst Greg Jennings doesn't believe a word of it. Jennings does not believe the Niners will make it back to the Super Bowl this season. He doesn't even think the San Francisco team will make it to the postseason. He was on First Things First, said, quote, everyone is so bullish on the Niners, and I thought to myself, I really like the Niners. I love that they got Ayuk done. There's just a little too much going on right now, and I think Brock Purdy is dealing with that and is not going to handle that great so well. See, they may be on the outside looking in. I also feel like they're an older team going to struggle with being healthy all season long, and that's why I had to leave them out, unquote. You know, what team did Jennings play for? Wasn't he, man? Chill pill, Phil, call it, man. Oh man, I hope Big Show's on vacation. Cause you know he's gonna come in with that hood on, the Grim Reaper. Jalen's got to make Jalen, come on, man. I'm fragile. I'm vulnerable, man. Don't hurt me. You know what? Hey, fam. Oh man. 49 Brian says, don't be wearing your Rolex. We need your prayers to Ricky. Ricky, I don't know what this. 49 Brian says, John Lynch, GM of the year. I told you I already gave him the already gave him the Nobel Peace Prize. He doesn't get it until he gets Williams in camp and ready to work. Jack, be nimble. Jack, be quick. Jack, come on in here.
Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Jack, our lives.
Just waking up.
Is that right? Well, then, you already know about the madness that's going on that is the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, Jack, what are the odds of Ricky Pearsall, all them thousands and thousands of people downtown? How did this mofo find Ricky? Oh.
From the 209, man. I'm from the 209. But he's right there in Tracy, California, where he bopped down the 580, up the 80 bridge, and then bam, you in San Francisco. But you know what? All this madness is because you and me both, Ronbo, have lived this madness. Ricky Pearsall, also, just like California, is 2 states that are right above the devil's roof, Ronbo. And that devil's roof is Mexico. Shout out to all my raza, all the Mexicanos out there. But there's Jesus there, and then sometimes the devil pops out. All right? But he's lived in that sunshine, grew up in that sunshine, just like you and me from the Pacific West Coast. So that boy ain't going to give it up like Chad Ochocinco said. Oh, give it up, man. I'm giving it up every time, like he said on Nightcap to Uncle Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
But we ain't 9 out of 10 times, Ronbo. These dudes, these youngsters with these straps and all that, they ain't going to fire 9 out of 10 times. So Ricky Pearsall ain't playing that bullshit. He's a goddamn Niner. Arizona's West Coast too, shit. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
Ricky baby.
That's right, baby. And this is only going to make him stronger.
Ricky
Can you imagine the first, second, third week whenever he plays Ronbo and he gets that touchdown and he dances and said, look, I just got shot a few weeks ago. Now look at me doing that same dance he did at Florida. Talk to me.
Yeah, no, he's bold. I give him that. I just wish he would just let it go. Ricky, you can buy another damn Rolex, man. Come on now. Just let him have it.
You know what I'm saying? He was mining for that gold, that Rolex. But he's a 49er, baby. You know what I'm saying? A West Coast cat. Raised in AZ, baby. That sunshine, that heat, that fire, that passion. You don't come out to the West and just give up your shit like Ocho Cinco and give up your name like Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson. We don't do that out here, baby. So just like our team, we ain't backing down. Shout out to Debo. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you talk about Trent Williams. I told you about Ayuk. I told you he ain't going nowhere when I played that Diddy song for you the other day. He ain't going nowhere, baby. My favorite player's back, and we got Ricky Pearsall's back, just like a trunk of a Cadillac, Ronbo. So I don't know what you should already know this.
I just wonder how long it's going to be before he can play because. And it was pointed out I saw a discussion in here. That's a soft tissue injury, so it didn't hit any organs or anything. As the doctor said, he was lucky. The mama said it went into his chest and went out through his back. Didn't touch nothing. Apparently, that's a miracle. But yeah.
But you got a guy like Larry Bird, Luka Doncic, Nowitzki. Both Nowitzki, hockey and basketball. You got Christian McCaffrey. These dudes are built different. And shout out to all the white boys out there, white fellas out there. But these dudes are built different. They're not your average Joe, Ronbo. These guys they got hearts like lions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so the warrior came out in him, no doubt.
Kids,
yeah.
These little sucker-ass kids coming up, and this is something he worked hard for. That maybe it was his first Rolex, I don't know. But You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just give that shit up. So man, I mean, I'm not surprised, Robert. I'm not surprised at all. And you know what I'm saying? But this shows you right now. And when he goes in that locker room next time, Robbo, everybody's gonna salute his ass because they look at that's a real one right there. That's a real one right there.
We're gonna give him a new nickname. He can't be 50 Cent because he ain't been shot but one time. 50's been shot 9 times. Ricky, he could be 25 Cent right now. Ricky, man, stay out of the street, man. Just God, especially gonna run around like what's that song by Post Malone? Walking doing down the street with all this jewelry on me. Don't. And Jackson, because I'm saying common sense. No matter how much street sense you got, I do not walk around that area with no Rolex that big, with stones shining so bright you could blind somebody a few feet away from you. Don't do it.
Ronbo, you're right. I ain't gonna flash like that in certain areas, but you're right. You know what I'm saying? My Rolex, personally, I'm going to events with it. You know what I'm saying? Or parties or something like that. I ain't just walking around. You're right. But
get out of your car and go right into wherever.
He's built different. He knows how the street works. He's from the West Coast, and you know he goes around feeling some type of way. So, man, shout out to Ricky Pearsall, man. Shout out to Ricky Pearsall. Hell yeah, in the chats, man. But yeah, going to Trent real quick before I go, man. He needs to get in the building, man, because. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking bad offensive line play, Super Bowl hangover, you know what I'm saying? The mental hurdle, you know what I'm saying? The catch up, you know, injuries and all this stuff. And will our O-line hold up? And did we get rid of the wrong people like our 2 rookies, the Kingston and the undrafted center from Michigan? Who I think we're both going to be studs eventually, man.
We still got that center. He's on the practice squad.
We need Trent in the building. We need Trent in the building. But did our NFC counterparts catch up to us, man? Because we were sleeping on the O-line. Let's see. Damn going to find out here soon. So
real soon.
Yeah, man. Trent needs to get in the building, dog. Shout out to my boy B.A. Shout out to you. And let's fucking go, baby.
Yeah.
This don't fire
this time next week, baby.
If this don't fire you up before the season, they try to shoot us. They try to shoot us, and our boys walk to the ambulance like it was nothing. They were like, oh, no, we want you to stay in for another week. No, I'm checking out of this office.
Now,
I'm ready to go. Let's go.
23 Cent. All right, Jack. Good stuff. I'll see you. What day? I'll be back here Wednesday. I'm going to see what develops between now and then. All right.
About to brew up that black coffee and listen in, baby. Get fired up, everybody. I'm waking up in the UK. Let's go.
All right, Jack. Get that coffee. All right. I'm looking at 49 Bryant says, fake Pearsall account harassing Nikita. What?
Yeah, okay. He needs to go.
Yeah.
He's got like 5 other accounts.
Yeah, I just need to see him. I don't see him yet. Okay, production will find him. By the way, the fake Pearsall, first of all, I made it. This is a policy, bro. You do not take shots at Niner ladies. That is a no. I mean, extreme prejudice will be dealt. You will be kicked out immediately. Just let you know. If I find you, you're gone anyway. All right. Hey, Matty S., come on in, man.
Yeah, buddy. What's happening, my friend?
Oh man, I got 25 Cent and Ricky Pearsall out here going too far, you know.
Yeah.
And JB Bull, it's not about pick on the victim. Don't be stupid. You can get killed like that. Just get another watch. Just let them have it for now. Yeah, you know, there's no right or wrong here between the victim and the gun shooter. It is the gun shooter, yeah. But there's a right or wrong if you go to the gates of heaven and the guy says, Ricky, what are you doing here? Yeah, I paid a lot of money for that watch. I wasn't giving it up. Okay, now you're what are you 25? You're early. You know, so yeah. Woo, God. So anyway, I just
man, I'm scared to him, man, and his family. I'm just thankfully. I mean, obviously he was just kept overnight for observation if they let him go today.
That is a tough dude. Because I figured there was internal bleeding or something, Matty. Ricky is badass. He really is. I give it to him. He's not even traumatized.
Cauterized everything on the way through.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That could happen. But where did Ricky grow up?
I honestly don't know.
I got to look that up. What? He had no fear. And he's not traumatized behind being shot. Gets up the next after Doc. Man, I can get up out of here, man. You ain't got to be taking up no space. Somebody else can have this, man. I'm out. And he leaves. Wow. I'm impressed with his toughness. Yeah. Anyway. He grew up in Arizona. Okay. Arizona, I don't know much about Arizona other than it's hot. But, you know.
It is hot. I spent seven years there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like Chandler, Arizona.
What is a crime element like? What? I mean, every area's got its bad neighborhoods.
Because it's like, yeah, well, Chandler's supposed to be a nicer area, but not like Scottsdale's known to be. Not that level, I guess. But there's always nice neighborhoods in all of them. Yeah, you get the Glendale and the Chandler and the Goodyear and there's all sorts of suburbs, man. I was in Avondale. It's a dump. Just hot. It's horrible, man.
Because, for the most part, Matty, that's Arizona's just urban sprawl from closer to, I mean, all of it's new, pretty much. Arizona has been built over, the last 40 years or so? I mean, there was that boom when people were going out there buying houses because the fact the real estate value was really not how you could buy now and invest for your future. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You said
Ronbo, I just told you where he grew up in Arizona, and he's dancing on top of the devil's roof like California, which is Mexico. So with the cartels and everybody, he is, and the sunshine, he's strong like King Kong, baby. Yeah. You know the heat. He feels the same heat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know.
He's a tough kid, I'll bet.
Yeah. Well, he showed that. I just want him I just want him to go ahead and be careful from here on. All the guys in the locker room are gonna get on. Ricky, man, damn, what you thinking, man? What you supposed to be? Yeah. This ain't no movie. Stop. God.
Yeah, geez, quit playing Gunsmoke out on the street.
Whoa! Can you imagine you're walking down the street next to this and you pop, pop, pop? You look around. Ain't that Ricky Pearsall? Wow! And you don't know, you want to jump in, but the bullets are fine. You ain't gonna run to that. And get on the phone real quick, 911. But still, wow! Whoa!
Crazy.
Anyway, I'm glad it's over. Man, give me something about football, man. I needed you to cheer me up, man. I'm looking at our team.
Yeah, buddy. I think I'm just stressing about Trent Williams, man. I'm thinking it's just like I'm having these daydreams of like Brock Purdy going in there and saying, I know it's not my year yet, but I just wanted to tell you guys that I take a little bit of a cut and more of a guarantee to give some of mine to Trent.
I bet you're right, because he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that's going to be hard to talk to about things like this after he hears the value in him not taking so much, but the guaranteed money will be up there. But we're going to find a way to bonus you out and get this and that done, and you'll be a very wealthy guy, man. I'm telling you right now. But you're going to provide enough for us to keep players around you and that type of thing. Because a lot of players don't want to hear that, Matty, but he might. I don't know. His agent might not, though, Matty, because his cut is what he's going to be working for.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. His cut will be smaller. You know what? He'll be just fine.
Yeah. Well, we got to win. Fine. We got to win first, though, and then you know what, Matty? We won't even care. If 49ers win the Super Bowl next year, we won't care. Contract negotiations will be down. We got the 6th ring. Pay the man, Kyle. Pay the man. I can just see it now. We're drunk, talking crazy.
Just talking all stupid shit. Yeah, I can see it.
It's gonna be rough, Matty. We got a lot of obstacles to get over. Can we get it done? They're waiting for us. They're chomping at the bit. Teams built their teams to deal with us. We got 7 teams to be ahead of to get in the playoffs. If we're not getting the playoffs, they don't come out. We're a money team when it comes to the playoffs. When we go in, we're going in to win it. Now, we'll get to the end. We may not win it, but we're going to the end. First two teams we see are dead meat. It's that final team.
Yep. I'm curious to see what the Seahawks have got going on.
Yeah.
They always kind of worry me a little bit. Seems to be a little quiet.
You and me both. They got a new coordinator.
That always bothers me.
Yeah, they got a defensive-minded coach. He's going to stymie a lot of what we're trying to do. Most likely he's got it all figured out because he knows how to put people in place. Guy from the Baltimore Ravens, right? So, yeah. I don't know about their offense. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Manny, okay. Let me look for you Wednesday and for the rest of the week for that, man, after Wednesday, because it's time to play some 49er football. Monday night, the season's on, man. Oh,
buddy, I can't wait. We're almost there, buddy. I can smell it, dude. I can smell it, Ronbo.
Yes,
yeah. Let's get some.
Have a great day, Manny.
All right,
enjoy this holiday weekend, too. All right.
Heck yeah, I will. You as well, my friend.
Thanks, Manny. Night, fam.
Everybody. Night.
And we'll roll out to Tennessee. Where's Papa Dragon? Pop, get in here, Pop.
What is up, man?
Pop,
crazy nation we live in.
Ain't it the gospel?
More guns
truth?
in this. We got more guns than people in this country.
Hey, that's actually a statistical fact.
All right, check this out. You're an 18-year-old girl, right? You're 18 years old. Always been a good kid, never got in trouble, no smoking dope, no drinking, no running after boys, just a good kid.
Mm-hmm.
Your friends call you up, say, hey, there's a party, let's go check this party out. Late at night, so she decides to go to the party. Goes to this party, Ronbo, and she just wants to drop in for a minute, holler at her friends, because they've been on TikTok hollering at everybody saying what's up. Right now we're in Nashville and whatnot. So she goes to this party in Nashville, and she's there at the party. Again, she wants to stop in 10 minutes to say hello to some of her friends from school because she just graduated.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets in the doorway of the house, and all of a sudden, she hears some loud popping noises, and she feels something wet in her pants.
Oh.
She got shot.
Oh, no.
That was my niece.
No.
Got shot. The last person in the world you would think that would get shot got shot. And again, like Pearsall, she was lucky. It went in the hip, went out the hip, didn't hit no bones, no major organs, no arteries. She got lucky.
This is why I believe there's a mighty force in heaven. You know, these things that's not luck. Good grief.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like a 1 in a million chance, and it turned out in this situation, when this TikTok party got broadcast and announced, a bunch of people, which was at an Airbnb, that the person that was at the party had some enemies of a rival gang, and he said he was going to be there. Hence, he just told his enemies where they were at, and they came and shot the house up. So, whatever the reason is for some of these things that happen, shootings always hit close to home for me. Especially being a child of Detroit, when Detroit was the murder capital of the world, where shootings was a weekend occurrence. I mean,
everybody talked about it throughout the nation too. Murder capital of the world.
And right now, they got, you got Chirac. It's in Chicago. They have big time shootings all the time. Close to us.
They've always rivaled Detroit in some ways. Actually, it's always been. That's normal in Chicago ever since Al Capone. Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Right. So we can, pop our chest out and feel like we're all full of testosterone, but reality is that we don't know what happened. We don't know. We absolutely don't know what happened. We just don't know. But I can tell you what I've heard, and this is what I heard. What I heard was that everything went down precisely like people said it went down. He was down there shopping after doing an autograph session. He got approached. A tussle happened, okay? And at that point, a gun was handled. At that point, Pearsall apparently took his back and Pearsall shot him. And the bullet went through him and through Pearsall.
Oh.
So Pearsall is one of them raw dogs. Now, again, don't take my word for it. Take this with a grain of salt. This is what someone told me. But I will say this. If you have an option of fighting somebody for your possession that you can rebuy or giving it up, I hope you make the right decision, because guess what? Pearsall got lucky. He may not be here right now. A couple inches over, a little bit to the left.
Yeah.
And now, again, I do believe that he's a raw dog, because we do know.
He is.
We do know.
Oh.
Just because you have a certain complexion doesn't mean you're stupid. And just because you have a certain complexion doesn't mean you ain't hard. And I believe that he's hard. But what if his life was in jeopardy? You know what I'm saying? What if he didn't see the gun at first and was just like, no? You know what I'm saying? So it's like this goes down so many different ways that we have no idea how it goes down. But I do know this. If Pearsall is the athlete that he is, and I believe that he is an athlete, like a superior human being physically,
right,
I would not be surprised if Pearsall basically wrestled this dude and got his back. If you don't think Pearsall is like 5 times as strong as this dude, you're sick in the head.
Oh, and
if
that dude knew who Ricky Pearsall was, he wouldn't have tried that for the exact reason you know. Everybody knows those guys aren't normal.
No idea. But he's 17 years old.
Yeah, I know.
You see something. Sometimes
Just an idiot.
You see a book, and you say, "Oh, I got this," and you just never know who you might meet up with. You know, I remember one time, and I'll tell you another funny story. I was home for college. My little sister had got into it with a guy in school, and the word got back to me real quick that what happened. So apparently the word got back to me was, your sister's been in a fight in school. She's in the office. And I'm like, well, what happened? He goes, well, the dude asked her out, and she said no, so he spit his gum in her hair. And he's like, and blood is everywhere. I'm like, what? So I go to the office. I see my sister. She doesn't have a scratch on her. But the dude is like Elephant Man, a bloody mess. And my sister is drying her hands off. Her hands are covered in blood because she had a ring on every finger. They said she must have hit him 20 times before he hit the floor in perfect punches. So the point is that you never know what kind of dog or what kind of bite is inside of somebody, okay, until you mess with them, right? So if you're going to be a thief and you're going to run around with a loaded gun, you better be prepared to kill somebody or get killed.
Thank you.
Otherwise, how about you run around with a gun that's unloaded? Last story I'm going to tell you. Dollar Tree in Nashville. Somebody came into a Dollar Tree in Nashville, pulled out a gun on the register at a Dollar Tree. The person behind them in line had a gun and blew his damn head off.
See?
Blew off the gunman's head, and it was a woman.
With the gun? The lady who shot him up was a lady. It was a lady. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised.
No, she was in line behind the guy doing the robbery. So
but I mean, she was. But she was packing. See, that's the thing nowadays. I bet there's a percentage of Americans now. Everybody's packing. Well, both my brothers are packing.
I won't say everybody's packing, because that's not
a percentage, though.
What I am saying is that you never know.
You don't?
Never know.
You really
who
don't.
You're dealing with.
Oh.
And it's the same thing with Pearsall. It's the same thing. Let's say it went down exactly the way, that some people are saying that, he's hard, he wasn't taking it. Maybe it happened that way. I don't know. Maybe he felt that his life was in danger. We don't know. What we do know, at some point he got the upper hand, and at some point he pulled the trigger on a gun. That's what we do know.
Oh.
Right? So whatever the case is moving forward.
Your description of raw dog is exactly right. Pop, you know what? These stories are so enjoyable. We've used up all our time. But you know what? If there's any more I want to know about them, we got to pull up now, though.
Oh, dude, I got so many. It's ridiculous.
Oh, man, right. You grew up in Detroit.
Man, I want to give a big.
I just realized. Yeah.
Well, I did, and I got my stabbing, and like I said, I'm not gonna run around and say, "Oh, they tried to kill me." No, they tried to cut me. There's a difference. Someone tries to kill you when someone wants to cut you. There's a difference. Neither one is pleasant. But anyway, I want to give a big shout out to a Big Show, Jalen, Tony down under, Tony over in Hawaii, Trey, Brother Smooth, Get Healthy, Phil, Ellis, Sharon's mom, Evan, Alan, Jack, Maddie, the dark one, Fish Sandwich Frank, Emilio, Even that bastard Nyland Bryan. Get him in the chat, dog. Donut and the crew. The Dragon Clan is out.
All right.
Shout out, fellas. Let's, again, big prayers up to Pearsall. Let's hope this kid that shot him gets tried as an adult. Because that's what you're gonna do. That you need to get tried as an adult. And again, big shout out to Pearsall. You're alive.
Yes.
Right. That's the best. That's the best situation. I don't care about football. He got out of this with his life, and hopefully he's wiser for it, and it doesn't have to happen to him or anybody else again.
All right. Pop. Words of wisdom. All right, fam. I'll see you later in the week. All right, fam. Papa Dragon and a Dragon Clan. God. Steven. Come on in, Steven.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Steven, you know, being a 49er, man, you get all this drama. We got it on the field. We got it off the field. We got things to worry about going in the next season. Steven, jump on in on that train any way you want to let it all out. And Steven, help me feel better about being a 49er fan and for the 2024 season.
God. So, anyways, Ronbo, right now I'm playing Bean Boozled. You ever play that game?
No.
Bean Boozled, where you spin the wheel and it's either like something like pomegranate or the flavor of an old bandage.
Okay. What's the object?
50-50, Russian roulette, probably some of the grossest flavors like vomit or dead fish, and then strawberry banana or juicy pear. So,
which is a better option.
So if you hear me gag in between sentences, just know that I probably got the worst favorite. So Ricky Pearsall, though, no one more badass than him right now, right?
No, as far as I'm concerned, I walk down the street with Ricky in any neighborhood, man. Ricky, man, you out of your mind, man. I'm going to just walk behind you. God.
Sorry, I got old bandage. My bad. Anyways, so Ricky Pearsall, that's crazy because I was in the park with a little one, and I got news that Ricky Pearsall got shot, and I thought, oh shit, what happened? But then turns out, not only did he keep his Rolex, but he shot the kid back.
I know. Well, did you hear how Pop said it went down? He grabbed the kid, spinned him around, and pulled the trigger. Ricky could have just maybe took the gun out and said, no, Ricky wants to kill him. Ricky turns him around and shoots. Oh, my God. Bob, I didn't even know that.
Ronbo, he went from Slick Rick to Ricky Cent. Guaranteed. That's his new trademark name, Ricky Cent. If he comes back to the league, I guarantee you money he's going 1,000 yards.
He's going
1,000 yards.
He's brave. He's tough. I mean, yeah.
He'll be pressing corners in man coverage, Ronbo.
And as far as crossing routes across the middle of the field, don't worry, he'll do it.
Ronbo, he'll do it. Any doubt, I think it was Kruger saying this man wasn't made tough for the NFL. Anything that anyone has ever said negative about Ricky Pearsall, about his character and how he's not the guy, it just went out the window.
Oh, yeah.
Bar none. That's the equivalent of Barney Locke chopping off the finger.
You know, did Krug say that he didn't think Pearsall was made for the NFL?
Yeah, he made a comment about his character saying that he was soft.
Oh, Krug, take the foot out of your mouth. I mean, the doctor get the foot removed out of the mouth. That is so far from being accurate. Ricky Pearsall is nobody's wussy. No.
Mm-hmm.
God.
He is a guy. That just proved in San Francisco, Ronbo, at Union Square.
Which is usually not that. That's not a bad area. I mean, it's a high-end stores over there and everything. I mean, I don't know. I mean, then if you're a criminal, that's where you hang out.
Hey, Ronbo, I'll say this. I bet you probably Brandon Ace put the hit on Ricky Pearsall before he signed that contract and forgot to call it off.
That's not even funny, Steve. Stop.
He was like, hey, we got this wide receiver that we just drafted who's first round. He's going to replace me. Take him out. And now Brandon Ayuk is like, oh, shit. Ricky's really him.
Nobody on the team is going to mess with Ricky, man.
Ricky, man.
Ricky. I was going to say, change his name to 25 cents.
Watch out, Trent. You ain't the only badass in that locker room now.
Hey, Stephen, how's that going to finish up? Now, Trent Williams, we need him. We actually need him more than we need Brandon Ayuk. Well, apparently, no. Now we didn't know Ricky was going to get blasted. But Trent Williams has got to sign, and apparently he is not budging from his seat until that is done. Next Monday, I'm talking 1 week in a day, we got to deal with the Jets.
We'll sign him. It's almost guaranteed. The Niners can't afford to not sign Trent Williams and lose him. He's got literally probably arguably the highest paid contract next to, I think, who was it, Rashawn Slater or Peneo Sewell, whoever's above him. Because I know it's not Tristan Wirfs.
Sewell is definitely, I think. Massive. Yeah, and he's not happy about that. You mentioned those names. I think that you're right. There's another one. But, yeah, Trent can't stand He wants that adjustment made right now. And if we're not saying, Trent, you're 36. We don't know. Trent, be reasonable. How about we extend for 2 years? Guaranteed. All right.
I don't think he'll play for 2 years, Ron, but I think it's just this one last year, and that's it. Because what is he, 39?
I thought he was 36 or 37. I don't think he's 39.
Yeah, he wants big money because it's going to be probably his last season. So he wants all he can get for it before he retires.
Okay. See, that's what you know. What, Steve? I'm glad Jalen Moore is getting a lot of work in because I don't know. He's got to get better if he's anywhere. Damn, this is really bad.
All right, so I think Jalen Moore is not as bad as people make him out to be. I think.
Well, I think he just needed work.
Trent Williams, yeah, he needs a little tweak here and there. But as far as Trent Williams, that bar is set, and unfortunately, it's what was it? It's almost unreachable.
Yeah. But as far as Trent Williams, as far as the bar being set?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
We don't have anybody now, and we're not going to have anybody in the near future that is Trent Williams. I mean, unless we just get lucky next year and the miracle child is in the draft. But otherwise, man.
That's what That's what Dominic Cooney is. We have John Feliciano. If they play John Feliciano at center and then Dominic Cooney right next to him, and then we have Trent Williams on the outside, there's nothing getting through that line because we can falter in between Aaron Banks or Jalen Moore. If you really think about it, we can falter in those 2 points, and I think we'll be okay. Because we saw Kyle Juszczyk helping block that left side, that interior left, and then we have George or whatever receiver on the right that can block that interior right. So I think we'll be okay if we play John in the middle, Cooney on the outside right, and then Trent at the outside left, and then Aaron Banks in that interior guard.
It's scary. So, it really is.
I mean, let's talk about that defense, Ronbo. That's probably the most aggressive-looking defense we've had in a long time.
We're going to talk about the defense midweek. This clock is really whipping fast. We're going to talk about that. we get wound up on Ricky. We can't stop. We're going to talk about that. Let's talk about that Wednesday, getting closer to game day, okay? You got a house full of people back here.
I'm calling it right now, Ronbo. His name is Ricky Sant. Ricky Sant.
Ricky Sant, I like that. Ricky Sant. To the family.
Trademark it. I said it first. You heard it here.
Probably going to be T-shirts made. Night, Steven. See you.
Good night, Ronbo.
All right,
wish you luck.
All right. You should have been working out well. Night, fam. Hey, yo, Smooth.
What's up, Ronbo?
Smooth. I mean, it's just scary, bro. It's not making any sense. I mean, you look at your phone, Ricky Pearsall shot. I just blanked for a second. Let me scroll down because this must be somebody's idea. It ain't April 1st yet, but that's got to be BS, right? It's true.
You know what?
Damn.
You know what? Mustafa was out here 2 weeks ago.
In the streets?
At a restaurant down there by Pier 39.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Did he get confronted?
And no. He was lucky. But see, this is the thing. When you're a rookie, you come into the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
If you go somewhere by yourself, you have a map. Usually they give you a guide or a security to go with you. Learn the city before you start just running around.
Thank you. But he was at a signing though. He was down there he was taking care of business.
Okay, check this out.
Whatever. Yeah.
He was that first signing. Mm-hmm. He was by Sunnydale Projects.
Oh,
right there at Cal Palace first.
I thought
he was there first. Look,
Sunnydale. Oh, hell
listen.
no.
I'm on San Bruno. I'm on San Bruno and Bayshore. I'm only 10 minutes away from where he was.
Hey,
I'm in the
Smooth,
hood.
and all them hypees
So-
and everybody,
Hey,
junkies
man.
and hypees, are they still up at Sunnydale? I thought they ran them out.
Yeah, no, it's they still got about 4 or 5 more buildings, old projects to tear down. They're rebuilding them.
Ain't no 49er
Know
got
what I'm
no
saying?
business down in that area.
Bruh, it's like this, man. They talking about Union Square. Oh, it's nice and glamorous, all that. Well, I'm telling you, it's bad everywhere.
It's right down the street from the
Now
Tenderloin.
this guy,
Ah.
now they saying just because this young man was from Tracy, he was 17. A lot of people come from Antioch, Vallejo, Sac, come to the city
All the time.
instead of doing crimes in their own communities. That's smaller, and San Francisco is a bigger city. They come to San Francisco to do their dirt. They come from out of town, most of them. But don't get it wrong. There's a lot of brothers and sisters here, too, in the city themselves. But see, they know how to maneuver. They know how to move because they've been here, they're from here.
Don't be a mark.
The majority ones that get busted is the ones that's out the city.
Yep. You
Now-
know, you walk down the street, people know you're not familiar with your surroundings. Those dudes,
Check
them
this
criminals
out.
like that, they're sharp.
I'm-
They're watching.
I'm 1 bus ride away from San Francisco General. I'm 15 minutes from San Francisco General. That's on Potrero.
Yep.
You know, and
Potrero Hill,
Ricky was at 1001 Potrero at emergency at the ER at Zuckerberg's Hospital, which is San Francisco General originally. The same hospital I went for my treatment. That's the same place he was.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, I know. Man, these things.
Union
happen.
Square is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff downtown that's closed down, bro. There's
I
over
know.
50 some stores that's closed, shopping malls that's closed, and centers and stuff that's closed down.
Because
So when they talk about when the mayor
blind.
and them talking about the numbers are down, that's bullshit. She went to Galileo High School. I went to Galileo High School. I'm
Oh,
3
you went to
years
Galileo?
ahead of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm 3 years ahead of her. So just because I know these people, I'm not going to get them a pass. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it 100. The numbers they saying they gave out on the news and all that, they shocked that it's all this and this happened. Hell no. This is going on. There's so much going on, they can't put it all on the news.
I mean, you got
The
needles.
thing
and
that's
stuff
on the
laying
news
in
now,
street.
the thing that have the most things that's knocking all that out the news now, even before that, is this presidency and all that. But behind the scenes, now they want to wake up and try and get off their ass. Oh, well, we shocked this happened just because he's a 49er. Why you have to be somebody like a 49er?
I know, right?
or
Somebody to be famous because they don't care.
Why can't be a regular citizen
Common
that's losing their
people.
kids every day?
Right?
People getting kidnapped, you know, and all this, and the drug trafficking and all that,
And according to my sister,
and the homelessness.
they're not even talking about the crimes that happening on Muni. I mean, I said, you know, you don't ride Muni after dark. Period. Anything.
Check this out. We the only bus system in the whole United States
You got armed officers
that don't have to pay. They don't have to pay to get on the bus. Any metros or anything. We just walk on. Too many bus drivers been getting gunned down, stabbed. Because see, these buses go through all these hoods. So when the bus drivers get into it with these youngsters get off the bus, they ain't tripping because they know you have to come back around that same route. And they're going to be waiting for you. And you ain't going back home. You don't have to be a police officer. You know, doing a dangerous job, don't know if you going to go back home or not. No, regular folks, you have to watch it. Because right now, these kids, they don't have no conscience, bro. They will take you out, don't think nothing about it, sleep good, and do the same thing over and over.
It's a social element, Smooth. You know, they don't feel like they got any hope. They're just trying out there to survive. They turn into a real life jungle. If you're on the food chain in the wrong spot, you're meat, you're food. That's why I'm saying, you know.
But the thing about these youngsters that's doing all this, I don't blame them.
That's right.
I don't blame them because I saw it coming from a long time ago. My grandfather sat me down and told me. He said, I may be dead and gone. He said, but watch this other generation that's coming up.
He said it's gonna be dangerous to have kids and now raise kids. He said the food gonna be poison, the water's gonna be no good. He said it's gonna be genocide against our own.
Yeah.
He said soon a cop kill one of us. We out marching, but when we kill one of our own, what we do?
Black on black crime? Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Just yeah.
But yeah, bro, it's hey, these rookies, they need those symposiums they be having. Hey man, they better listen. You can't move around. Get to know the city. Somebody that I don't care if you're from California, but if you're not from this area, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't
every
walk
area
around
know
by yourself.
You have to know how to move. You have to know how to move. Yeah, bro.
You need to be hanging out with somebody who knows.
Let's just be a lesson. He was blessed. It went in and out. You know.
Yeah.
No vital. Yeah. Hey, he's lucky, bro. He's blessed. He's blessed.
Smooth, good stuff. We gotta go. We got another people want to get in here tonight. But this Smooth, appreciate you getting in. Smooth,
okay, go ahead.
Delighted when you get in here, man. Get on there. I see you midweek.
Hey, man,
okay?
I'm happy. Okay. All right. God bless y'all. All right. I'll talk to you later. All right.
Smooth.
I'm out.
Talk to you in a minute. All right.
All right. Later.
There he goes. Smooth, giving that knowledge about the city. Anybody that's ever grown up near the city, around the city, or been in the city? It's heartbreaking to look at, ain't it? All right. Hey, yo, Alice. Alice. Alice, come on in, man. We're in here. We're in here to talk about San Francisco in general. We're talking about the 49ers and the collapse that is being predicted. So yeah, but we get non-believers every year. Alice, jump on in there, man.
Nobody give a shit with what is it, Brandon Jennings, Brian,
yeah.
Greg Jennings, whatever.
His name is Jennings, so yeah.
Greg Jennings.
That's it.
Wasn't he a tight end or something?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what Greg was. He
for the Packers.
Oh, for the Packers.
The Packers.
Yes. Yeah, he's really definitely.
He was all right, but we used to give him the business. So trying to act like, oh, I like the Niners. You know, I like the Niners. You know, it's always the ones whose asses we always whooped in the back that tried to be passive aggressive or tried to play buddy, but they really subliminally don't like us and talk shit about us.
And they never get over
like
it.
Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen, but he's best friends with George. Right. But he be throwing subliminals on national TV. Greg, we don't buy the bullshit, man. Just be real, man.
Ellis,
be real with yourself.
Who's the worst guy? What's his name? That Jones from the Packers. What's his first name?
James Jones.
James
Jones. Box head ass.
James is evil when it comes to talking about the 49ers. But go ahead.
Box head ass. Anyway,
God.
We don't want to. Shut your ass up, James. And even what's his name? The other one that used to be on that played for the Seahawks. I don't know why I can't remember his name, but he kind of like elevated his little commentary game or whatever it is. What the hell was his name?
Seahawks.
The one that wears the glasses. Will be on there. He be kind of clean. Just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on his attire, bro. He come clean, but he's a hater.
But he's
a hater. He was one of the ones that had the past couple of years that was with the Seahawks. But he's been, I'm an ex-Seahawks, and not Michael Robinson, but the other one.
Oh, Michael! I forgot about Michael Robinson. Michael used to be. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
And he played with us too. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's a tight end, or
he played wide receiver. Not wide receiver. He played DB. Yeah.
Steve, that is James Robinson.
No, that's Michael Robinson was the one that played quarterback. Yeah, no, it's him, and there was another one though that was before him, before Michael Robinson started, commentating. And Michael played for us for a little bit. But anyway, to hell with all of them is where I'm at with it.
Oh, Nate Burleson. There it is. Nate Burleson.
Nate.
Thank you, Quandre.
Thank you. Thank you.
That'd be awful.
Man, I'll be ready to punch a hole in my TV listening to him over the past couple of years.
Nate, what do you? Oh God!
I'm trying to turn them glasses to dust. Okay, along with your head. Anyway, but yeah, man. Look, we don't want to hear none of that shit. And I mean, they just stacking up the deck against us because they really don't want to see us shine and see us, be able to prevail, through optimism and or have any optimism or prevail through, the challenges and the struggles and things that we have going on right now, especially given the situation that just added to our plate, with Ricky. And, people are, they looking for it. They're looking for us to, to continue to be as successful as we have been through all these years, even post Super Bowl and all that. And we're going to come and we're going to show them. That just adds more to the play. I think it's even more of a motivation for the team and what they should be doing. I mean, I know that's an individual responsibility, but the offensive line. I mean, if Trent Williams, if they can't get the deal done and Trent's going to hold out and leave us out to dry,
versus everybody.
Nobody gives a shit about anything you're talking about. Go to bed. Go put the brown paper bag on and let me draw the face. And then you can say that. Put the brown paper bag on and let me paint the face, and then you can do that on here. Anyway,
dude, you interrupted the wrong dude tonight, Don.
Yeah, he waits. He comes in when there's when everyone's taking a breath, and then he comes through and say that. So whenever y'all hear him do that shit, just start drowning him out and talking, so nobody even gets to hear any of that.
You did a good job with that. But
go ahead. We own your quarterback. We own your quarterback, Don Purr, Purr. Anyway, but yeah, man, look, honestly, the situation. I was in Frisco yesterday, man, going to the Giants game. It was like not too long. I got to San Francisco not long after it happened, and the police was out there crazy. So, yeah, man, I then I just happened to look at my phone when I touched down and saw that. So, very, glad to hear that Ricky was good. I know he's going to be out for a minute. If I'm being honest, I think Ricky just needs to redshirt the season, get the shoulder surgery, obviously heal up from the gunshot wound first, and get the shoulder surgery that he needs so he can come back next year. Because if he tries to come back and play this year and he keeps having this issue with his shoulder, then we're going to be having him play, then not play, then not play, then not play. And I mean, we might not even get through the whole season. Then he'll have to get the surgery anyway. He'll be left with nothing else. And then he'll have to redshirt next year. So that'd be a waste of 2 years when we could just sit him out this year.
I like that.
If I'm being honest, that really needs to be what they do here. And I hope that somebody, makes that executive decision. Yep. I know he's hungry and he probably wants to come out and ball his ass off, but you can't control your body. If you're injured and you having certain physical ailments and things that's, prohibiting you from playing to your fullest, my man, just do what you need to do so you can come back right and really showcase who you are next year. Let that build you up for through the off season, and then all of this season. I know it's going to be hard because, football players want to play, but you got to do what's best for you and what's best for the team. And what's best for the team is for Ricky to get that full season, with the surgery, repair, shake off this little situation.
Anyway. Get him on the IR.
Yeah.
Don't we get some dispensation by Ricky? If he gets put on the IR, do we save money, or does that open up a roster spot? There's some benefits the 49ers could get from that. And Ricky could actually, like you're saying, get what he needs done to make him a better football player for next year. I like that, Ellis. That makes a lot of sense.
I'm just, because what's the point? Because he's going to keep hurting his shoulder over and over again. We're going to be, we could likely, he could likely only make it to week 8 or 10. He definitely won't make it a full season. If this is a reoccurring, constant, chronic issue that he's had, and it's going to require surgery like anything else, like Javon Kinlaw, he's got the knee, what they say, the knee, they got the knee cleaned up. Yeah, they got a little cleanup and all this. Man, what the hell is that? Are you're scraping the bone? You're cleaning off the plaque or whatever you're doing to, trying to relieve what? Just repair what needs to be repaired fully and then let him come back. That's what the hell they should have did when they first drafted Javon. Not saying that I wouldn't have rather them draft Christian Wirfs instead and let's not even have to worry about that. But I'm saying if there's a chronic injury that's going to be a reoccurrence, get it taken care of and let them redshirt.
And stop being so hard-headed about it. Else we got to stop, though. I'll tell you what, I'm going to see you midweek. And as we get closer to season, the drama's probably going to pick up. Hopefully next time we talk, Williams is already signed though. All right, so.
Yeah. We need Trent to come through. I don't know what they're going to do on the books. I mean, give them the next 2 years or whatever, guaranteed. Figure something out, man, just to get him in here, because he ain't going to play maybe 2-3 more seasons as it is, and hopefully he wants to do it here. But at the end of the day, Colton McKivitz, Jalen Moore, and everybody, it's on them now to really show if they're meant to be on this team. Because if we go without Trent, these guys got to play. They need to protect Brock. We can't afford to be having Brock, eating dirt and risking his, you know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Anyway, all right, man. Y'all know what it is. Hit that like and subscribe. Shout out to the faithful, man. Shout out to Ricky, man, for not going out like that. It's not always worth it, but clearly the situation and how it looked to him, maybe the kid, being 17, he might have looked a little frail. He might have looked a little like, man, and just made me want to beat him up or take the gun, whatever. And so he probably was like, man, I'm about to treat you like I'm about to do the Hulk on you. You know what I mean? So, but shout out to him, man.
All right. All right, fam.
Y'all hit that like.
All right. Ellis, have a great night, fam. I'll see you shortly. Man, that's so true. I really wish I could have seen that. All right, fam. Hey, yo, it's triple A. Aaron.
What's up, Ronbo?
It reminds me of Triple H. You're Triple A. Aaron, man, how you feeling after the last 36 hours? We don't have Trent Williams. The only good thing that's happened is we got BA signed, but everything else turned to crap. You look at what's going on. We get one good thing, and we got two bad things. We got Trent Williams still sitting around not signing. He should have signed 3 or 4 days ago. Hell, he should have signed a couple of weeks ago. And then you got Ricky shot up downtown San Francisco. He'll be out God knows how long. I mean, give me some more of your thinking. And we've been declared not to even make the playoffs.
Yeah, first of all, I don't have no clue what's his name? Is it Greg Jennings?
Greg Jennings, yeah. On first things first.
Yeah, I don't know.
He pointed out some things that are worrisome. Triple A, there's a lot of things that he said which resonated with me just because in the back of my mind, I do, there are a concern. The team is getting a little older, and the injuries, we're seeing them happen right in front of us now. We do need Trent Williams. We're not the same offense without him, no matter how much we hope so.
I mean, yeah. I know we're not the same offense without Trent Williams, but hopefully they'll get him sooner than later.
He knows it too. That's why he's waiting it out. Y'all gonna give me what I want, or y'all gonna get you behind beat. I'm only gonna play maybe 2 years more. If you can't see till I get an extension, then I don't have nothing else to say. Got no love for me. I ain't got no love for you. It probably gets petty at some point, So it's a standoff.
Yeah, and also I feel like he's the reason he went the 49ers. Well, not necessarily one, but I think the reason he had the 49ers missing the playoffs is because maybe I don't know, like maybe he hates the 49ers.
He's a Green Bay Packer. He's supposed to. Well, he's talking about all the distractions. Yeah. Triple A, we ain't played a game one yet, other than the preseason, right? And look at all the drama. It just won't stop. And by the way, we got another week and a day to go. I wonder if we're going to go without any more madness between next Monday night. Damn. Kyle Shanahan
I hope not.
laid up in the hospital with his leg up in the air because he broke. did you see Shanahan calling plays from a hospital room? I shouldn't even be saying things like that because you talked him into existence. But still, what else is next? Damn. Well, it's not going to happen, though. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, of the Ricky Pearsall, situation, man, I mean, I couldn't imagine if I was an athlete, like making millions of dollars and just walking around, the city. Man, you don't know who's watching you or targeting at you.
Oh, yeah. Ricky has enough street sense. Well, he does now. I don't think Ricky was intended to go to that venue. I think, and put his ass back in his car and go home. He decided to walk around. A good thing he didn't have his lady with him. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
You know what, though? If he'd had his lady with him, he would have just gave it up. I know he would. He's that smart, I know. Just don't run the risk of her getting hurt. So, yeah.
Yeah. I think yesterday he was signing like autographs and stuff like that. So
sponsored a bit, yeah.
Yeah. But
they should have had security around there. I don't
but
know. But he wasn't. That was
they
away
should.
from the event, though. Ricky was up in another area, and according to Smooth, he was up around the Sunnydale area. And then he came back downtown, I guess. I gotta go look at more information on that. I thought this all took place in one area. Because Ricky was in one place doing the signing, and then I think he came into the city. Because I bet he probably never had a lot of time in San Francisco being from Arizona. So if he was up in that area doing an autograph session, and the ironic thing about it is, if something's going to happen to you, that's a place that probably might, the percentages of something going down in that area where he was signing autographs should be higher than downtown San Francisco in the area that he was in. There's cops rolling all around there, even street walking beats. So, what are the odds? I just don't. Ooh, damn. Ooh, that's crazy. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I was venting.
I mean, yeah,
Kenny Jones has Cow Palace area and then went to Union Square. Yeah, he was in two different places.
I mean, to be honest, Ronbo, to me, if I was, a football player and if I was a football player, I would just go to practice, then just go home. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah, I wonder if Ricky is, you don't want to be so that you're scared to go any place. The worrisome thing is now is I bet you, AAA, I bet you a percentage of our guys on the team are packing when they go out anyway. I think a lot of players, professional players, are packing because they get paid a lot of money.
I think
they are marks.
Yeah. I think George Kittle goes to Tennessee during the summer because he has a house in Tennessee. So.
If you can call it a house, it looks like a facility. I mean, George's got a football field and everything else out there. Triple A, we got to go though, fam. I'll see you midweek. Let's see what develops. And 49erville between now and then. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, fam.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
You too. All right, Triple A. And we roll over quickly to Anthony.
What it do, Ronbo?
Anthony, the cruel world we live in. Anthony, this is why I love sport. It goes all the way back to when I was a kid. It seemed to be you were within a world. In the sports world, you're void of some of the realities, the dangers, the ugliness, the things that make the planet what it is. And then all of a sudden, we're seeing things like this. This is a headline I never would have expected, ever. I mean, when Harbaugh was here, the players was out doing crazy stuff. You know, we went through the Alden Smith period. Alden driving down the road with the gun, sitting in the front seat. Alden, the hell is wrong with you, man? You're one of the best at what you do, and you can't conduct yourself in a fashion that can keep you on the field? So, you know, that was the last dramatic. Yeah. And then we had people do some various little things, domestic violence, and then the Reuben Foster period. You know what? Anyway, let me stop. Go ahead, fam. Get it. Also, we've been predicted not to make the playoffs. Greg Jennings, and he said some things that you got to think about. And then there's Trent Williams. But go ahead.
Greg Jennings, man.
Boy,
he don't know what he's talking about, man.
He don't. He just.
First of all, Rambo, y'all. You remember last time, right before the playoffs, Trent Williams was out for like 2 games, and we still won.
I read that a few days ago, and I was thinking, yeah, it's true. He was out there coaching Jalen Moore. Yeah.
That's right. He was out those games, and we still won.
Yeah. But remember, on every snap, Trent was schooling. Jalen Moore would come back to the sideline, Trent pull him over and tell him what to do. Trent ain't going to tell him what to do now. He should know by now.
Yeah. And then for Ricky Pearsall, what happened to all this? He made of glass. Any man take a shot in his chest and get out of the hospital the next day, Rambo, he's far from made of glass.
Ricky Pearsall. Boy, Ricky's tough. Who knew?
That's right. You remember last time when you talked, I said, Rambo, they got to give this boy a chance now.
You're right. Never judge a book by its cover. Ricky Pearsall ain't nobody's punk.
That's right.
God dang. Oh.
Ooh. I mean, cause I say the average person gets shot in the chest, Rambo. They ain't walking through no ambulance. They laying on the ground thinking they finna die.
Yeah, and they ain't going to the hospital and coming out the next day talking, I'm good.
The next day either.
Oh.
I told my son, I said, man, what about mama feeding him goat milk?
The first thing I thought about, you're watching a movie and the dudes are running down the street, just shooting and going back and forth. Bam! Dude laying on his side. Go ahead, I'll be fine. Just go get him. You know, I was like, yeah. Don't call 911 or anything. Just let you lay here. I'll be back later. It's unreal. You know, like we're watching a movie with scripts.
I woke up the next day. I said, you done got out of the hospital already? Man. I said, this boy far from made out of glass.
Anthony, but do you agree Ricky ought to just shut it down for this year? He may be fine in a few weeks. I don't know how the doctor's going to tell him. But go ahead and get that shoulder surgically repaired. Take the year off. Get well. I know he probably hates the thought of that because it looks like he really wants to play.
Yeah,
and get well and come back next year. Ricky,
before he got shot,
25?
Before he got shot, he said he was ready to get on the field, but I think Kyle should red shirt him this year.
Yeah, I agree.
And go ahead and
get that shoulder adjusted. Get it fixed. Get that
shoulder right. But Ricky, you can tell he's a tough kid. He gonna want to get out there on that field.
Yeah. He's been wanting to, they've had to beg Ricky to sit down during practice. Yeah, that's the way he is. And I like that about him. I just don't know if his body can keep up with his mind. You know, you can feel like you want to play, but you know, you take a good hit, now you're out for the next 6 weeks or so. So.
And for us, what's I'm talking about? We might not even make the World. I say,
Greg
Jennings, man, this is tripping, man.
You're just throwing stuff out there. You don't even know what you're talking about. But he did mention some things that resonated in my mind, and I says, well, a lot of teams are probably dealing with that same thing as well, though. It ain't just us.
I mean, Ronbo, I look at that roster, man. We got the best set of tight ends right now we not ever had.
You think so? Because I don't know those. Because I don't know those guys. What do you know about Tongas and Saubert? We got another guy
Tongas.
too. Yeah, Tonges. How do you? Yes, yeah.
You got Tongas.
Saubert's on the practice squad.
Saubert.
Is he on? Yeah.
Tongas. He got good hands, man, and he can block.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. And they brought Willis back.
He
He's on the practice squad.
And he can block.
Okay. That's what Kyle Shanahan wants you to do as a tight end.
That's right. So this is the best set of tight ends we not had.
Since Shanahan got here?
So,
yeah.
That's right, since Shanahan got here. So Kittle, he can now use Kittle more.
As a
Instead
receiver?
of making Kittle block all the time, he can use more as a receiver now.
Well, I love that. And you know what I want to hear, Anthony? I want to hear him say, Tongas is doing a better job. Some coaches say this on the staff, he does a better job than George Kittle. Oh, where has he been? We could have had him 2 or 3 years ago. So, yeah. Because Kittle can do his thing. But if he's got a guy that can help him,
Kittle,
he ain't got to be inline blocking all the time.
that's right. He ain't got to be online blocking all the time.
Yeah, let George cook.
That's right. Let George cook. And he going to cook this year.
Oh, God. And he's healthy now, more so than he has been in a long time.
You know? And Debo more healthy than he been.
Yeah. Yeah. We still got a potent offense. I switched Trent Williams was out there to make sure.
Now you going to try to.
Oh, yeah.
Now you going to try to prove a point out there.
Yeah. He said, they think CeeDee Lamb's better than I am. I'm going to show y'all. Give me the ball. Hey, Brock, give me the ball.
Yeah.
Man. Give me the ball.
Yeah. He's going to prove a point out there.
I believe in him. The way he was dancing around that room.
And then you got Cowan out there.
Oh, I forgot all about
him.
him.
Cowan out there.
Don't forget about Juwan third and Juwan. And I love this
right.
Chris
and then
Conley.
You got Juwan out there.
Yeah, we got some receivers.
Yeah.
I'll put our room up.
So you got some playmakers out there that ain't used to seeing out there on our team.
Look out for Jordan Mason this year, Anthony. That boy's gonna bust out.
That's right.
God.
No.
Oh, man. Fam,
that catch John Mason almost made the toe drag swag on the sideline.
Well, how pretty was that?
I'm telling you now. Well, that was nice.
And CMC is going to be out there in charge of the whole offensive running. I mean, it's going to be. Greg Jennings, put a sock in that mouth, boy. Anthony, tell you what I'm going to do. Let me see you midweek. All right, we're going to be all right.
I heard Ronbo. We're going to be just fine, man.
Believe that. All right, fam. Always appreciate you, Anthony. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, Ronbo. Appreciate you, Ronbo.
Can't wait to see you again.
All right, good
night, fam. Hey, yo, it's Bill down deep in the heart of Texas. Bill, get in there, man. How many Cowboys did you slap the hell out of today? Oh, God. Bill.
I'm here.
Well, Bill, we just discovered something about Ricky Pearsall. The boy is either crazy or a hella brave. And Greg Jennings says we're not even going to make the playoffs this year. And Trent Williams is serious about not signing or not coming out until they give him his money. We got some issues. So, yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm a little mad about what happened to Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, we all are. That was just ridiculous.
I gotta say this. Youth. Oh my goodness. That's man. Back in our day, man, we would have lined up to get an autograph. Forget about a Rolex watch. He could hurt the team by doing that.
True. You got to keep your head on straight. Don't. There was no reason to wear that kind of jewelry and then go and you're already over by the Cow Palace, which is not the most unsavory part of town anyway. And then you come downtown, maybe put the watch on after you came downtown. I don't know, but it was just not. It's a bonehead move. So I don't know. Anyway, he's okay. He's got Marine all over him. Dude gets shot, sleeps, wakes up. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gone. Mr. Pearsall, we need to keep you our observation for at least another 24 to 48 hours. Yeah, we can come over to my house and check me out. I'm not staying here. I'm out. I can see Ricky, man. What are you doing? That internal bleeding. Anything can go wrong. They must have released him, and they must have told him. I don't know. I don't believe it. Next day, he's out. He's a tough kid. Bill?
I'm here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hold on a second. Yeah, like I said, you know, I'm just a little.
It's disturbing, isn't it? Yeah. That's
disturbed.
It's the world we live in.
Yeah,
you know? You gotta know.
My head.
Yeah, you gotta know how to.
Not okay, but I think he's gonna come up and be fired. And just imagine all the haters gonna be holding the Barty Trophy at the end of the year up, man. That's just gonna be funny. And all the Cowboy fans, you know, they're still optimistic. They think they're gonna do something, and they're gonna be down
because they signed CD Lamb. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a 49er shout out when you gonna be back on.
Midweek. Yeah. And don't let things get to you. You know, you're okay. Everything around you okay. Everything's all right. Yeah, you gotta personalize your own life, and don't look outside. It's a mess out there. You know. So, but I'll say midweek though.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Big Bill. Good night, Bill.
All right. Bye.
This is a nice surprise because I didn't think Donut Teacher would show up until maybe the first week of the season. Well, it is the first week of the season. Donut and T, get on in here. I heard that. Here you come. Donut. Give me that old-fashioned with the crispy edges. Put a little chocolate on top. Donut. Let's Tony get that fixed up, whatever. He might be working on something. Here he comes, Tony, the man who owns... You know, Tony, come on in, man. You don't really owe Pearsall an apology. You can just go ahead and say, I'm amazed. But you can also think he's out of his damn mind, but I'm impressed like I did. I couldn't believe that. But Tony.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ronbo.
Yeah.
If that was Trent Williams would have unloaded the whole clip in that boy there.
No, yeah, he wouldn't have walked up on Trent Williams. Nobody's that stupid. That's just too. Because if I shoot him, looking at his size, Trent Williams has probably got an armor of muscle and fat that's got to be at least maybe near 6, 7, 8, 9 inches. So if I get a shot off, he's probably not going to feel it. And then by the time he's going to grab me by the neck. And God knows what happens to me after that. So, yeah, that's just not the kind of guy you draw up.
Yeah. But Ricky, what did you say? You got 50 Cent's got shot how many times?
9. I thought it was only 8, but somebody told me it was 9.
Oh, okay. We'll call Ricky Dimes Pearsall.
Give him dimes worth. Yeah. I called him 25 cents. Woo! Tony, you probably know too. You remember Crocodile Dundee? I couldn't stop laughing. I seen that movie, and the girl, oh, but he's got a knife. Oh, that's not a knife. He pulls out that Bowie knife. It looked like a sword. The dude that was trying to rob him with that little knife left. Woo! There's so much jokes to be made about that because really it bothers me that it even happened. So I'm trying to make light of it. But Tony, go ahead, give me what are your feelings on that? Trent Williams still sitting down on the sofa. And Greg Jennings saying that we're not even going to make the playoffs this year.
Ronbo, for anyone that wants to, is interested in things like that, there's an interview that Tucker Carlson did with the Prime Minister or the new Prime Minister or President of El Salvador.
I was going to say, yeah. That's where the election went down and it was a little inaccurate. Yeah.
Well, they were trying to do to that guy what they're trying to do to Trump. And he succeeded, and he formed a government with the minor parties and things like that. Right. Well, El Salvador was the most dangerous place on the planet, highest murder rate. And this man, in 12 months, turned it around into the safest place on the planet. So don't tell me this bullshit about, they can't clean it up. And that. The problem is, like in any Western country on the planet, crime is profitable.
Venezuela. I'm sorry. I meant the wrong country. Go ahead, Tony. Thanks, GB.
Huh?
No, the election that went down was Venezuela. I had that confused. Okay. But go ahead, though. You make your point. I'm enjoying this.
But I think it was El Salvador. But Tucker Carlson interviews the guy and goes, how did you do it? It's easy. We got the coppers together. We got the army together. We went after all the gangs. This guy copped death threats, you name it. But he made the place into the safest place on the planet. So, like I said, crime is profitable. What are the rich kids going to do that finish university, as criminal lawyers? What are they going to do? Conveyancing?
True.
There's a lot of money in it. So that's crap. If this guy can do it, anyone can do it. You know what I mean? But
Tony,
getting back to the football.
Yeah, no, but I just one small point I want to make on it. It's really interesting. It's all one big conglomeration, criminals and lawyers. They both need each other. It's amazing.
They do. They do. And you guys have even got privatized prisons. So the more criminals they get in there, the better.
Yeah.
There's kids locked up in there for one joint, Ronbo.
Of course, Epstein didn't last. No, Epstein. Who's the guy that just got killed in?
Okay, you said Epstein. Why is there not one arrest? All the people that went there and participated in what they were doing.
Because that was, and you're thinking the same thing I thought at the time. Well, that was planned. He knows too much. He can give out names. This is why P. Diddy is
dead.
I know. And they made sure he wouldn't be able to say anything like P. Diddy. Diddy's got to leave. Diddy's got to leave America soon, too, if he hasn't already. I think
he'll catch up with him. He'll catch up.
If you know too much and you work with the wrong powerful people, at some point, it's going to fire back in your face. Okay, anyway, we could go on that for 12, 13 hours. But go ahead. Give me some about football.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask you a question, but I'm not worried about Trent Williams anyway.
Yeah.
I think they'll sign him like everybody else. But we're playing the Jets, right? What's going to happen to the run game, brother? Who are you going to run behind? Left-hand side, the right-hand side? What's going to happen to our run game?
I have no idea because I'm looking at guys at the center, and they're not any better either. I don't know what the run game's going to do. I don't even know. But you know what, though? From what I understand, McKivitz is not that bad as far as a run block. Wait, no. He's better at pass protection, and that's not good. Oh, my God. I have no idea, Tony.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they're the only two ends. They're the only ends the only tackles we got. They better do something between now and next Monday. What can they do?
No, if we get close to the end zone, Ronbo, there's one dude there that probably hasn't dropped the ball all year, right? And that's that Pline kid. Is it Mason Pline?
Yeah, you're right.
Pline, the tight end.
Yeah.
Now, if I was Shanahan, All right, this guy's 6'8" or 6'7". He hasn't dropped the ball. Wouldn't you put him in there, say to him, just run into one of the corners there for the jump ball in the end zone?
Who's going to beat him?
Purdy throws a jump ball. He's 6'7". He used to play basketball. I'm sure he can reach up and grab it, pick it out, pluck it out of the sky.
Plus he knows how to leap, too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's one plan, but I'm worried about the run game, Ronbo. Because
well, you should be, because I don't know how we're going to do.
And if Trent does come back, you can bet your ass he's going to be on limited snaps because he ain't going to be that fit. If he does, he's going to surprise all of us.
So it's going to be all Kittle and Juszczyk navigating that game, the run game, because they're going to have to provide the moves. Because, you know, the 49ers, you've seen how they block. They go into formation like an army platoon, and they go to spots, and they spin the defensive line the way they want them to go. And, of course, CMC and Mason, whomever's running the ball, they know where to go, where the hole is supposed to be. This is the nice thing about the 49ers run game. It's an amazing thing to watch.
Yeah, but on the flip side of that coin, Ronbo, you've got Juszczyk and Kittle, wasted players.
Oh, I agree.
Blocking duties. All right, when they could be on the offense causing havoc.
I know.
I mean, remember that year, Kittle could be the first tight end that's run 2,000 yards in football. It's just a waste of talent.
I know. It's just really
absolute waste of talent. Why? Because we don't have a goddamn O-line. Come on, Kyle. Get it together, man. You know, we've got running backs for the next 10 years. If the next bloody draft picks are spent on God knows what with Kyle, oh man, it's going to be borderline ridiculous. You know what I mean? You're going to have to submit him for psychiatric evaluation.
I know. I mean, that whole front office. What did you guys do? You got Ricky Pearsall, whose shoulder's always out, and now they tried to kill him. So, you know, Tony, it's amazing how you get into in-depth conversations, how that clock runs out. Tony, let me see you midweek, all right? And don't let me miss you, all right? I'll be looking for you.
All right, brother. Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa D, 49er Brian, and the rest of the crew, and we'll see you next time.
Looking forward to it, Tony. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Let's go check. Hey, Donut, are you ready?
Yes, we is ready, my man. Man, what's going on? We're going to try this again.
Yeah.
We say, hey. I said we woke up this morning and we got out of bed. Got a big old cup of coffee to fill our head. We been going a while, now we back. Sees the smile, they say, what's up with that? Woo! Wee!
Oh, what's up with that? What's up with that?
I say, ooh, wee.
Oh, what's up with that? What's up with that?
My bad, Pearsall, get good and all.
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Welcome back, IU catching balls this year.
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Trent Williams come back, so we go to the Super Bowl. What's up with that? We say, what's up with that? Everybody, we say out there, what's up with that? I say, Trent, come on back, play it so we can get everything going. I say, man, Ricky Pearsall, stay strong, brother. You gonna make it. And I say to everybody that think we gonna have a bad season, we gonna show you way wrong. Yeah. Woo! What's up, everybody?
Nobody does that like you. That's what. So, man, you know, we're watching all these dramas unfold as a 49er fan. You know what? This is why. Remember when the Chicago Bulls used to have it was made for TV. Sometimes in a full-length movie, drama, before the season started. Scottie Pippen was saying he wasn't getting enough love for the support he gave to the team. Michael Jordan was telling everybody I'm the king of the world. And everybody else was complaining and doing this and that. There was all kind of fights. And they won the ring that year. I mean, you know what? Maybe this is prelude to good things.
Man. You know what? To answer your question, you know what I'm saying, we're going to go back to the Pearsall situation. You know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to that young man. And get healthy, whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Don't rush it. because what everybody failed to realize, he is a big investment for our organization in the future and the upcoming next season. So we have a lot of targets. You know what I'm saying? So stay strong, man. Get well. But next man that can be up, and his name is Jacob Cowan.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The rookie receiver.
He looks good, don't he? Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah. That man got hands. That young man
and speed,
and he got ways to actually go for the ball when it's in the air, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
one thing we haven't had in a while. That adjust to the ball, go up and get it like Jordan would used to do it.
Exactly. He's got stuff. He's gonna get a lot of attention now, and Ricky's gonna be out. He's gonna get the spotlight.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? But as far as everybody else, they're gonna get. I'm just really, really proud of what we have right now. You know, all the rookies showed promise through the preseason, through training camp, and like we said, before, come on, Trent, let's get back, brother, because we do need you. Mm-hmm. But I am also excited to see my boy Uni get down, the new guard we got.
Oh, he's going to be okay.
He's a monster.
Oh, if anything, we could relax about
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
So if we can get him, if we can get my man, the Silverback back, him and Puny together, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what running back runs behind them, we might as well call that Route 70. Just run it to that side.
Yes. Woo! I tell you, it's.
I want Mason to get more time. Mason, please let Mason get more time.
I think that's a
plan.
You
know what I'm saying?
I think that's a plan.
Man, Christian McCaffrey is going to do his thing. We all know that. Mm-hmm. But we need Mason to get up in there to be that bruiser that he can be. You know what I'm saying? Keep Juice-Check the way he keep doing your thing, brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. Keep your head on the swivel when the ball comes to you. We all know what the tight end is going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But Ronbo, I am excited about this season, even when people is talking about that we're not going to make the playoffs. Oh. Marking it slow. And Mr. Rudy. Rudy. It's been a while, brother. How's that black and mild that you thought was an expensive cigar tasting, man? Okay, so enjoy that right now, player.
He was loving the fact indeed. He was loving the fact we hadn't signed out you. We guys go do now. Rudy's such a God, he's so comical. I love it. Hey, do it. Try to name 5 teams that you think are better than the 49ers or can compete with the 49ers. See, because 49ers don't make the playoffs. I don't know how they would do that. You know, unless everybody on the team
you can't even
went
think
down
of 5 teams. All you can say is one team currently that won the Super Bowl. Everybody else in the NFC don't want to see us. AFC, we already proved that. So by them trying to name 5, man, you might want to name maybe how many teams is better than your Rams, Mr. Market is slow and Rudy.
They're one of the teams that think that some people think are going to compete with the 49ers for the NFC West. I said, you know what, you guys have some respect for the 49ers. Why you just go assume something like that? I mean, man, they can play. Ain't nobody going to say they can't play because we're not that disrespectful. But I'm saying, why they got to be better?
Yeah.
We don't get no respect.
Oh, yeah. But you know what, though, Rudy, Mr. Ramilia Sports, I see you on there, player. You should be waiting. You haven't learned. Wait till I get off the phone and talk business. You talking about I've been gone for 6 months hiding? I've always been talking since the Super Bowl, player. I've always been in your ear. I've been on remission for leukemia, player. There is no excuse coming from me. What is your excuse, player, for when your team gets shot out by us? We'll see you when that week's come. But until then, get as many wins you can. Try to keep healthy. And your boy Cooper broken cup now. Let's hope that he can stay together.
Wait, I heard about this. Is he hurt again?
Oh, he's probably not hurt again. But I'm calling him injury prone right now.
I thought somebody said that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm calling it like it is.
No, he's just
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his time's up.
Oh, yeah.
You can't.
Oh, yeah. We a young squad that's on the rise that's going to stay doing it. NFC West, come see me. Anybody that want to talk smack, Seahawks, Rams, and Arizona, come on, man. I wish anybody would want to say something to Donna and Tanisha, because my lady got something to say to y'all. Man, look at that. We even got the pet rabbit looking up like, what the hell is going on over there?
You guys got a pet rabbit? I love it. Dad, what does Tanisha want to say about the Arizona Cardinals? She must have something personal about them people. What is it?
I don't like Kyler Murray, and I think they're weak. I don't think they got a chance, so they better just keep on pushing.
Kyler Murray, he really is easy to dislike.
We're coming.
With all that attitude he had a few years ago in his rookie contract, and Kyler Murray, well, I need to have more money than I'm getting right now. Kyler, y'all ain't won nothing. What? I was gonna kick out.
Oh yeah.
And walk around like he's like
but
the king of the world.
But it's gonna be all right though.
I love it. But he got his money.
Gonna be all right now.
Everything's
gonna be all right.
Who does that song? Everything's gonna be all right. Anyway, Donut and Tanisha, I can't tell you how much joy you bring to this program. We got to go now, but the season's on, and I suspect I'm going to see you on each and every outing. But you just mentioned leukemia. I forgot about that last year. It's doing okay though, right?
Yes.
Good.
Everything is going good, ladies and gentlemen, so far. With my situation, everything is going good. We found a couple of matches, you know what I'm saying, so I can get the second round going.
All right.
And let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going, everybody. Let's prayers up to my man Pearsall. Get straight, get well. To my man Silverback, please come back, because we do need you. And the defense, keep doing your thing with my man Mustafa.
I love that dude, man. He's going to be something else. All right, DT.
Yeah.
I'm going to see y'all midweek. Be looking for you, too. All right?
Yes, indeed, my man. We back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, indeed. And y'all be good. If you can't be good, be good at it.
Yeah. Night, fam. You and Tanisha. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, y'all.
See y'all soon, family.
Looking forward to it. They're a lot of fun, aren't they? Hey, yo, Nigel.
Hey, Ronbo, how's it going, man?
Nigel's going all right, man. I just don't know what's coming up next. And you know what, Nigel? Now I'm getting to the point now. We went through Brandon Ayuk, and we're waiting on Trent. We got Ricky in trouble out there. You got people talking about the 49ers aren't going to make. I hadn't even entertained that thought before. So, Nigel, at this point, no matter what else happens next, I'm just going to take it all in stride and say things like, I'm not surprised. Well, they dropped a bomb on Levi Stadium. I'm not surprised. Because everything that's going to happen is going to happen to us anyway. God.
Oh, my God. This has been a crazy offseason, Ronbo. Crazy, man. With all the Ayuk talk, like everything that happened with Ayuk, and now Trent, and then this, and even before Ricky got shot yesterday, it was like people were questioning why we drafted him.
Unbelievable.
Then it came out that he's had some injury to his shoulder that they knew about and still drafted him. No, I shouldn't bring all that up right now.
I know, but it's the truth. It is what's going on. I mean,
it is.
What are the odds? Have we ever had a player that was in a gunfight downtown?
No.
Or anywhere? What? Whoa.
Yeah,
how did this happen?
Craziness, Ronbo.
God.
I really feel bad for him and his family. I mean, I wish him all the best, obviously, as a Niners fan. Just all prayers out to him and speedy recovery, all that stuff. It's just, it just compounds a lot of stuff that's happening this off season. And with the way we lost this last Super Bowl.
Right. It starts from there, actually. Even during the time we were getting ready for the Super Bowl, with the alarms going off, they put us on a crap field to work out on before the game. I mean, it's just, and then and Vil Vinovich rolls out onto the field. Why? Oh my God! It's Vinovich.
Not a single call, Ronbo. Not one call against their offensive line. It was the number one penalized offensive line in the league. that same year, this past year. Not one holding call against them. I mean, that's not, for me, that's not the reason why we lost, but that is part of the reasoning.
It's just amazing
why we lost, and it's just stuff like that. It frustrates you, and I think for me, I look at little things like that just as a fan and being like, man, in the last, 10, 11 years, we've been to the Super Bowl 3 times. How many times have we been to the NFC Championship? And I know there's some years that feel like they're down years, but we've been there. You know, we've been there knocking on the door for so long now, for over a decade. And to have all this weird stuff happen
wait. Shut up, Rams, because you know what? You guys, you haven't even been there. All right, go ahead.
Right. Oh, my God. It was probably a damn Rams fan that was over there. Probably one of these guys these losers that are on the chats that were over there trying to steal Ricky Pearsall's freaking Rolex or something. I don't know, Ronbo, but it's just a weird off season. I'm hoping for the best, and we still have the team that, for the most part, we had last season. Obviously, besides Trent, but who I'm really looking at is Brock, to see how his leadership starts to evolve from here, because it's going to take, I think, somebody like that, like at the quarterback position, with his type of disposition and just overall leadership, to rally this team, because there's a lot of weird stuff that has happened, and with the amount of veterans that we've had and the setbacks that they've had, they're going to need some type of leadership, to, especially as a player. And we're all looking at Brock. We're going to rely on him a lot. And this is kind of going to be one of those seasons where I feel like the microscope was already on him, like on an insane level. This season is going to be even more so. I mean, I was just looking at ESPN, yesterday on Friday, and, they were talking about who needs the Super Bowl more, Brock Purdy or Jalen Hurts. So at this point, even the mainstream media is kind of looking at him like, let's see what you're going to do. I believe in him, but the things that are happening out of his control around him are what scare me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's got the disposition. He's got the personality. He can be a rock. Some of the players have already testified to that. They've seen in him. I think we'll be okay with him. He's he's a lot older. He behaves a lot older than his years.
For sure. So, but yeah, it's kind of been a weird off season, a little bit off, and especially because we lost the Super Bowl, and that was pretty painful, I'm sure, to a lot of the players. And I just want to see what they're going to look like on, Monday Night Football, of all things, the first game of the season against Aaron Rodgers.
But what is the record on Monday night?
Yeah.
We like playing Monday nights.
I mean, they do. So I'm hoping for the best. I always do with my Niners, and I hope the best for all of them. Like I said, especially Ricky, since he's going through all that craziness, and I want to see what they look like, though, before I start kind of putting eggs in baskets and talking and so this and that. But, I've seen this song and dance before. We went to the Super Bowl, and the year after it was a down year.
I know.
It wasn't, freaky stuff, but we'll see what happens, though. I just hope for the best, and I expect to see what we kind of like a little bit of what we saw last year at the beginning of the season. Might not be as motivated as far as the players go, but I feel like the talent is still there.
But they might be more motivated.
Debo is balling. I mean, he's out there in training camp. He's being a leader, and you can't go wrong with Debo being like that, in shape and motivated. I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with. So, as all the weirdness is going on, I still feel like there's still guys like Kittle, Debo, and then Brock, those core guys like that they can
just stay
hold
healthy?
stuff together.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Can they stay healthy?
Yeah. We got to stay healthy, Ronbo. So, yeah. But either way, I mean, we'll see what happens, man. I'm super excited about the season. My son's starting his football season on that same Sunday.
All right.
So, I'm sorry, that Sunday before the Monday. But so it's going to be super fun. I'm super hyped up. We've been working a lot, practicing a lot, and he's number 13, Ronbo, representing 49ers over here. He's like, I was like, what number do you want to be? He's like, I want to be like Brock, number 13. 13, yes. Man, he's one of the best quarterbacks in our league here in Mid-Missouri. So,
all right.
Yeah, he is, man. He's really good. Actually, this past Sunday, he had a scrimmage, and he had 120 yards passing for 2 touchdowns.
All right.
So. He's out there slinging the ball, man. He likes his 49ers just like I do, and we're hyped, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give me a shout out for me
for sure. So,
love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Nigel, we're gonna go.
But anyway, thanks for taking my call, Ronbo.
Nigel, always a pleasure.
I understand, man.
I'll see you midweek too. All right.
All right, man. I'll be calling in as the season goes on. I'm super hyped up. Let's go Niners. We're gonna get this dub, Rama. We're going for that 6 Lombardi, no matter what.
Yes.
Year after year, bro. Year after year till we get it, and then after that, even more. But y'all have a good rest of your night. Thanks.
You too, Nigel. Night, fam. And the great Barzini, Shabazz.
Ronbo, what's going on, man?
Shabazz, you did you grow up in Arizona?
I did, Ronbo. I'm also a veteran. I'm also.
Go ahead.
I also worked security for over 30 years.
Yeah.
I'm currently working security right now. As I listen to the callers when I first chimed in, referring to Arizona and referring to the madness of someone being tough from Arizona. Ronbo, if someone has a gun and they're robbing you, okay, I'm originally from Chicago, you give them what they want.
Yes.
Okay? A Rolex means nothing. The insanity that I've heard these callers, not compared to your life, is insane. I'm glad the young man is okay. Everybody's just brushing it off. More importantly, it's no different than a month ago, a president almost got his brains blew out. Like, come on, guys, wake up and smell the roses here. None of this crap is a freaking game. And what really ticks me off is not the 49 fans, and it's not everybody that opposes us, because there's validity to what's going on. We're really comfortable. We're really a great team. But I think about the 88 49ers when we had a kind of a down season and we got it going late. You know, we wasn't 13-3. It wasn't our traditional 14-1. I hope, this is me saying, I hope we're the wild card, because wild card teams tend to wake up in the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. I don't want to be 13 or 14-2, 14-3. I don't want to be. And I'm disgusted at Kyle Shanahan. And you would say again, boss, why are you so hard on Kyle Shanahan? The faithful is the faithful. Your player, I have so much respect for John Lynch. Your player was shot, and that same night you out taking pictures with Rick Ross. You're not a gangster.
Was that
Kyle
the same
Shanahan.
night?
The same freaking night. Okay, John Lynch went to the hospital where the man's family was. Went there with somebody just got shot.
That's
for crying out loud.
That's right.
Look, John Lynch is my man. I don't care about how none of y'all don't like him. Kyle Shanahan is a complete moron. You hanging out with kids. These guys are kids. You hanging out with Rick Ross, the rapper? Are you kidding? Ronbo,
in that pose,
I wouldn't take a picture with Rick Ross, the rapper.
I love you, Shabazz. Hey, Shabazz, let's make some real money this year, baby. Let's take the overs.
I wouldn't take a picture with Rick Ross. Ronbo, you couldn't do nothing but pay me to be in security, man. No.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? This is insanity.
I don't pay any attention to Rick Ross. I knew about him, but, I don't, man. And, Kyle wants to be a thug anyway. I mean, he named his child after Lil Wayne.
Oh, my God. Kyle is a kid that I would grab, and he and I growing up, Ronbo, I would have took all his goddamn lunch money. That's what I did to Kyle. I would have took his lunch money. Stop playing like you're something you're not, bro. Don't be something you're not, bro.
Kyle's music taste is not really Bay Area eccentric. You know what I mean?
That's why nobody knows.
I mean, there's neither here or there, but stop pretending to be something you're not, man. Focus. We done lost 2 damn Super Bowls. This focus is in all the wrong places, man. I'm gonna be this guy worst critic.
It's got. You know
I'm gonna be.
Mr. Boss, we can't go to another Super Bowl come out empty-handed, though. That's about it. I don't know. If they go to the Super Bowl again this year, and they come out of there short, God, Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going to happen.
Like, accountability has to be held, man. When I see him hanging out with Rick Ross, you never saw Belichick hanging out with Meek Mill and 50 Cent. Come on, man. And even if Bill Belichick did that, guess what? He got hardware to do that. I just feel like, Ronbo, please don't compare us to the Bulls. They won a championship.
No,
this is not my 49ers that I grew up watching. Josh Shanahan hasn't won anything.
But, fam, we're such a mess.
The standard
Bulls
of
used
Super
to start
Bowl.
out like that. The Bulls are fighting with each other and arguing and go out.
They won championships
6
Kyle has
times.
proven. Listen,
I agree.
Listen, Ronbo, Don Burr, Rudy, everybody else. That bumbling idiot down there, McVay, we can own the Rams in the regular season. He's got hardware. I respect the ring. I'm like Shmigal on Lord of the Rings. Me Precious. He hasn't got me no Precious, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Until I get Precious, Kyle needs to have, from all of you guys, from every 49er fan in the world, they need to be fired under his goddamn feet. Period. Well, you know, unless you're 25. But if you're my age, if you're 45 or older, 50, Ronbo, he needs fire under his feet. This is not what George Seifert did. This is not what Bill Walsh did. This is not what Mr. DeBartolo did. This is a standard. This is the San Francisco 49ers. We don't celebrate and put up NFC championship appearances. We celebrate Super Bowls. And we haven't won one since 94. And he's running around with Rick Ross, taking pictures. Oh, Ronbo, this is insane. After your players in the hospital shot, John Lynch went down to the hospital where he should have went down to the damn hospital, not taking photo ops with Rick Ross. So, hey, I'm gone. I'm going to check back in. 49er fans, it's going to be a long season.
Yeah.
All that 15-2, y'all better get that bullshit off y'all mind.
No, ain't going to be no 15-2.
Y'all better get it off y'all mind.
I knew that weeks ago.
It's hard to come back from losing the Super Bowl. We better stop with the delusions of grandeur. Trent's not signed. BA just got in. We got Salah who knows us. And I'm telling y'all, week 1, if we get out of there, we're going to get out of there by 3.
You think so?
Take the Jets in the point. Yeah, we're not going to blow the Jets out.
I told people that it's
Are
up
you kidding?
Isn't it up to 6 points? I says, you know what? I don't know, guys.
Oh, my God.
That Jets defense is not to be clowned. That is going to be rough.
Oh, my God, man.
Oh, man.
49er fans, man, sometimes I think we aren't like Dallas fans. We're delusional. For real, Ronbo.
Nah, man. Niners can blow the Jets out, man. Niners can blow the Jets out.
That's a bet.
Well,
That's a bet
Monday
everybody
night.
should take.
It's Monday night. The Niners don't lose Monday night. It's Monday night.
Ronbo, I'll be there. It's my birthday.
Hold on.
Anybody want to come make some bets? Sponsor bars. I'm in section 102, row 23.
Yeah.
Seats 15 through 18. They're my seats. And I'll give you any bets you want. We're not blowing the Jets out.
There you go. And I agree.
I'm standing on that. I will talk to you
Love you,
later on,
Shabazz.
Ronbo.
Love you, Shabazz, man.
I love you guys, but we got to wake up and smell the roses.
Or the coffee. All right, fam.
All right.
Shabazz, good to hear, man.
Football
season official on with you and Dolan, Talisha, and everybody else. I'll see you later in the week. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
It's Shabazz passing the word. And Mr. Black Eye says, time to get it. My Niners. Warner will get Aaron. You know, you guys saw what Leonard Floyd said. But you know what? Leonard Floyd says, man, Aaron Rodgers will embarrass you. Look, Leonard, man, you know, he ain't played since you tried to take his leg off. He may be a little rusty. Michael.
Hey, Ronbo's a nice show. I know, right? This football week coming up. 3 more days.
Count down, baby. Count down.
Thursday. Yep, Thursday. Oh, yeah. Kansas City, Baltimore, Thursday.
We got Thursday night football. That's right. That's just a couple. Yeah.
And Friday. We got Friday football, too. I think the Packers are playing Friday.
Hey, wait. Hey, do we got 2 games coming up on this particular week before the weekend? Is there what day did you say?
Friday.
Because I know the schedule has been changed in a very strange way. There's a Friday night game?
I think, they're playing in another country. They're playing in another country on Friday.
Oh, that's right. And that country they've never scheduled before, right?
I don't think so. No.
Because normally we go to the UK. Recently, are they going to Germany this year?
Oh, London, Germany, London, UK. Yeah.
It's gonna be a crazy year, huh?
That's all right. That's all right. Bring football in other countries. Let them see your football.
Actually,
I'll be proud of it.
Yeah, I bet you the NFL is working on trying to get a schedule going on because the UK's wanted to put together a football team for a long time.
You can. Oh, yeah. Let's see the 49ers.
But Michael, schedule-wise...
The 49ers versus the Rams.
Well, sure, but Michael, schedule-wise, how could you make that work? That's a long ride.
Play it before the bye. You play the game, then you have to bye the week after.
Oh. Every time
That's what they usually do.
Every time a team travels abroad, the following week is a bye week. That could work.
There you go.
Because they're going to do it. Because London's wanted to put together a team for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Mexico's probably going to be the first out. Mexico might be the first out-of-country team, though, that's going to have a team.
Send the Rams to London. Send the Rams to London. The London Bridge is falling down.
Is it the Rams?
Yeah,
I wouldn't. We're not. No.
Germany.
Don't put the UK through that. Send a team that you kind of like.
Germany.
Oh yeah.
They like the Nazis. But no, I get my prayers and all that too for the 49 receiver. I mean, I felt bad when I saw that. But I saw him when he was walking to the EMT. I said, this guy's like a freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Imagine he never goes down. This guy's freaking he's like if you watch RoboCop, he looks like RoboCop in disguise.
Tell you.
One bullet doesn't hurt him. But no, I give my prayers and thoughts, for the year.
I just hope he stays out of trouble. And don't go anywhere unchaperoned. Don't go anywhere by yourself, Ricky. You're too valuable now. People are going to take shots at you. But they said that guy didn't know anything about Ricky Pearsall. I mean, he just happened to be, by luck would have it, he picks out Ricky Pearsall. Of course, the watch, too.
You got to watch out wearing jewelry like that. People are out there. I say, that was my dream place. I want to take Nikita and her mother, move out to San Francisco. But now I'm like, if I move Amy and Nikita out of Canada, we live in San Francisco. What's next? You know what I mean?
Outside of the city is not too crazy.
Yeah, I love San Francisco.
Marin County, even some parts in the East Bay. It's you can bring a family.
Dream.
Yeah.
No, I love. I mean,
the city's become a jungle. I mean, you got people walking in and out of stores, stealing things, and the attendants are told, just don't bother, just leave them alone.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I wish the city could just get fixed and change it and be back to its normal. That'd be nice.
It's going to take a lot of work. A lot.
I can't look for football, man. My daughter's excited because I think the Eagles play Sunday. We'll play Monday. Yeah,
pretty much everybody plays. There'll be Thursday night. Who plays Thursday night? And then you just mentioned a Friday night game?
There's a Packer game. There's a Packer game Friday. They're playing Friday, Packers.
I can't wait to. I'm gonna go.
Do anybody know who the Packers are?
I can't wait to see who they're playing.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's going to be on TV. That might be on internet. I think that might be on internet, but you can check NFL Network too.
Well, yes, NFL Network's got to be, because NFL Network they air everything.
We'll get the free game on Thursday, but after week 2 on Thursday night, it's all going to be on Amazon.
Well, yeah. On Thursday night
after week 1 will be on Amazon.
It's always been.
Yes.
Oh, well, who was it with last time? Thursday night football.
Was it
Prime?
Last year Thursday night?
It was Prime. Prime had Thursday night football for a while. A couple of years.
Yeah.
Ian Sharp, I like that. Let's move the Rams out to Wyoming and let them winter. Let that where they have beef dying on the hoof. Have Rams out. It's cold. It's Green Bay versus the Eagles. Hey, did you know that? It's the Eagles in Green Bay on that Friday night game.
Okay, that's right.
So Nikita's got to be pumped for that.
Yeah, she'll see that game, yeah. So that's going to be a good game. That'll be a good game. Like Thursday night's game's going to be good. That game will be good. Both those 4 teams playing.
Wait.
You got the Chiefs.
No, that's Thursday night. Okay, Michael, I don't know. Friday night game, I don't know if that's going to happen, but Thursday night. Anyway.
Well, Thursday night's the
wait, here it
Chiefs
is.
and the Ravens.
Quad says Chiefs and Ravens play Thursday night. Packers and Eagles do play Friday night. Hey, Mr. Blockheiser, there is a Friday night game. All right, 2 people confirmed that. Okay.
Yeah. And those 4 teams that are playing Thursday and Friday could be playoff teams.
Yeah.
If you look at it.
Yeah, no. The Eagles, even though we don't have any respect for them, they could make it. I don't have any respect for the coach. Sirianni's an idiot. I don't think he's that. How did he get the Eagles?
She doesn't like him. She doesn't like him. She likes the team, but not the coach. She likes the team, but not the coach.
He looked like a deer in headlights. He was standing on the sideline, watching this team get just unassembled right there in front of him. So.
But on the thing my daughter was saying, and I was saying, they predict that the Rams might not make the playoffs this year. They think that they might not make it. I hope it's true. If it's true, Ramiro, you might just literally golf this year.
I gotta wait.
I hope it's true.
I gotta wait. I want to see what the Rams look like. I don't know what they look like. I think offensively they might be okay. I don't know about defense.
That's a Sunday night game. The Lions and Rams Sunday night.
Yeah.
That's on TV. That's fine.
Right. That is a Sunday night.
That's on TV. Sunday night.
Exciting weekend. Exciting.
Ramiro, are you going to go live during the game like Ronbo, or you just sit home eating a couple burgers? You don't like Ronbo. You leave Ronbo live in the game. I think you can sit and enjoy it.
Rudy won't go live. Rudy will wait to do. He'll wait to see if the Rams can beat anybody. Maybe second or third week. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
He won't go live. He doesn't have as many people as you. That's why my daughter says. That's why my daughter's bringing it out to Canada about coming to join your channel. A lot of people in Canada. He's trying to get a lot of people. Yeah,
cool. Hey, but here's the thing. But here's the thing, Nikita. I mean, Michael. If the Rams were to lose, can you imagine the attacks on Rudy's channel? Then he'd have more people that night than he ever did. Because I'd be over there too. Everybody I know, all of us. Rudy, what's going on with your team?
And that's what they want. Hope Atlanta Falcons can win. I think who doesn't want Edinburgh? They're playing Pittsburgh. I hope Atlanta wins too Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Tony, that's right. You guys you got Pittsburgh first. With Russell Wilson out there holding the ball too long.
We beat Pittsburgh. Yeah, we got Pittsburgh last year. We beat them. So now it's your turn, Atlanta, to beat Pittsburgh.
There you go. Michael, we're going to run out of time. Let me see you. Let me see you midweek. And, it's just before game time Thursday. Yeah. All right?
Sometime it's football time on Ronbo Sport.
Yes, it's football
Shout
time.
out to Brian, Tony Wright, and Tony and Donna Felice.
There you go. All right, Michael.
And
have a great night.
Shout out to you, buddy. You too, buddy.
Michael's staying up late waiting on us, too. Michael, appreciate you, fam. I'll see you later. All right. Let's go get Casey. Hey, yo, Casey.
Ronbo, what's shaking, man?
Case, I'm worried about Trent Williams. So,
Well, did Trent get shot in the chest, Ronbo? I mean, what's going on?
Fortunately not. But the thing is, he's sitting around saying, listen, I'm not moving a muscle until I get my money. And Kyle and John.
And meanwhile, Ricky's getting shot. Damn it. Oh, Ronbo, no.
Don't make me laugh about that, Casey. Ricky's a raw dog.
This is not what I thought you meant when you said, who will survive?
Lord
have mercy.
Yeah, no, it's what it is. But I didn't know Ricky was like this. Ricky said, "Go take my Rolex." Oh hell no, you ain't. Bam!
Ricky must
take
be,
that, bitch. Bam!
Ricky must be one of the toughest people on earth, man. He got shot in the chest and he walked over to the ambulance.
Got in. I'm surprised to get in the front seat of the cab in that ambulance.
Man,
Ricky's
I hope
a little crazy.
I hope he has a speedy recovery. That's pretty crazy. That's a lot different than that Falcons running back that got shot in the buttocks.
Wait.
Made it back like a month. There was a Falcons running back got shot in the ass like a year ago. I think it was a Falcons player. Anyway.
I did. We can't laugh at these things, but if you're going to get shot somewhere, and if it's from the side, I wonder, you could take a shot in the ass. It's meaty, and there's nothing in there.
I forget his name, but he's the Black Forrest Gump.
I bet he was that day he was running, too. Okay, fine. Casey, we're not supposed to laugh at people getting shot. Getting shot is serious. Oh!
Of course it is, Ronbo, but, at the end of the day, we have to make light of these things. And, the fact that Ricky, it's funny because Ricky's alive. You know what I mean? Shit, man. What am I supposed to say, Ronbo?
The memes are going to go nuts, Casey. Now that he's okay, the meme machine is going to just go nuts. I've already seen a couple lightweight ones. Ricky is now 25 cents. And,
Ronbo, Ricky walked away after having shot this man too. It's not just like, man. I go forward in life, Ronbo.
Wow. Ricky, dude, some of the baddest dudes in the world wouldn't have did that.
While I'm talking about tough 49ers, I think Jacob Cowling is going to be a great steal, and their second tight end too, Jake. I forget his last name, Tongas.
Oh yeah.
The Niners offense is going to be great this year, man. They got some tough players this year.
Yeah,
Jordan Mason.
Yeah, we got Jordan's young. We got a lot. The youngsters that are coming in are really going to be here. Because if CMC's having a lot of problems, I got a feeling Jordan Mason can carry that stick until he can get healthy. Because he may be in and out with injuries this year too. You talk about Tongas. They say he's a very good blocker. George Kill's probably not going to give you 17 weeks of football. So if he can come in and do a good job, we got a good thing going on there. Mustafa's already showing.
Jordan reminds me of like a heavier Carlos Hyde almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he finds holes. Carlos used to go find people to run into. Carlos, whoa!
And then,
Carlos, if you went a little bit to the left, there was an opening. Oh.
I like Jacob Cowling because he reminds me of Golden Tate. And Golden Tate's a fun player to watch.
I forgot about Golden Tate. Yeah, he was interesting. There's a comparison.
But,
Cowling, Golden Tate. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think their offense is set. They got no excuses not to win the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy's getting 16-1 in most places for MVP. It was at 18-1 a few weeks ago, so it's at 16-1 now.
Really? Odds are getting better?
Mm-hmm. I like that, Ronbo.
Hey, Casey, but they also measure other teams' ability to get to the promised land, too. That's why I always say, hey, man, before we downgrade our own team, let's look at some of the other teams. We can't really see what's going on in those camps. We don't know what's going on with them. They may not be as good as some of us rate them, because a lot of times we always rate the other teams too good. I mean, Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions, okay, I give it. They're good. Atlanta Falcons are going to be different this year, Case. That's 3. Casey, name a couple more.
The Browns?
AFC. No, I mean NFC.
The Browns are going to be pretty good, I think.
No, I mean NFC. That we have to go through in order to get to the NFC Championship game. Because the Dallas Cowboys might surprise us. They got good personnel. They just, somehow they just, I don't know what goes on with them. But Eagles, you can't count the Eagles out. Okay, that's 4.
There's so many good players and so many teams, man.
I'm talking about teams that
have 2 good wide receivers.
Yeah. But I'm talking about in the NFC.
This is what the NFL has wanted for a long time, and I really need to look at the depth charts of all the teams before I start making my bets because so many players have moved around. This is the craziest offseason I've ever seen.
Yeah. The Bears. That's Michael Catanzaro.
That's what a lot of people are saying. But, the Bears are a popular team, and I don't know. I'm not convinced yet on the Bears, but
I know, they need a year. I think
Caleb
that they
Jackson
did
a terrible
thing
in letting Justin go.
Who?
I don't know why they let Justin go. Justin ruined so many of my parlays last year. He didn't get the memo that he wasn't supposed to play good. He was playing really well in the last half of the season, and I don't know why they did that. I feel bad for the Bear fans.
Well, they got Caleb Williams, and he may actually be a little better than Justin. I don't know.
I don't think so. Right off the bat, Justin took it to the Niners in week 1. Justin's a tough player.
Don't ask Tony about Caleb Williams. Tony called him soft before the season started.
I would have taken Justin Fields over the Niners over
freaking what's his name? Oh, Lord have mercy. They traded 3 first rounds for this guy, and I just said, what's his name, Ronbo? Oh, man. Speaking of what's his name, Jimmy's on the Rams. Did you know that? Suspended, second string. And, I don't know why Brandon Allen is listed as second string on the Niners depth chart. They need to put Josh on second string, man.
No, I thought. Are you sure about
that?
They
could even put Josh at first string and probably run it, man. Josh is crazy, bro.
What depth chart did you say? Josh, I thought was already second. Oh, here you go. Casey, you'll love this. Mr. Block Ice.
I saw it on ESPN.
Well, you may be right then. The boys are 2.5 underdogs against the Browns. The Browns aren't a bad team.
The who? The who versus the Browns?
Cowboys. They play. They play this weekend.
Versus the Browns?
No, they're underdogs. They're 2.5 point underdogs. See, Casey, I'm surprised you don't know about that. They're going to be placing bets this weekend, Casey. I can't believe you're not already up on this.
Well, Ronbo, I'm not, because I respect what happened in the offseason, and I need to look at the depth charts of all the teams before I start making my bets.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah. Mama didn't raise no fool. Casey knows what he's doing. You're right.
But I got a guy that likes to move he likes to teaser 2-teamers. So he'll take like the Jets at +7 and move it to 10, and then pair it with like the Vikings or something on the money line, and now you got like +200 and stuff.
Isn't that a safety measure?
So I follow him a lot.
Yeah, because I've seen people do that. Isn't that a safety measure? You can't lose type of situation.
I mean, it's kind of like just teasering your money line.
Yeah.
You know, instead of being like -170, now your money line is like +115.
Yeah.
You know.
But if you set up a parlay right, basically, didn't you win a couple parlays last year that you set up actually absolutely perfect?
I hit an 8-teamer last year. I hit a 5-teamer and a 3-teamer. But I do one really good parlay every week. I try and keep it to 1. A lot of the times I make 2 or 3. I mean, I've really started to get into prop betting. Prop betting has saved me so much. Like, I love prop betting.
There you go.
Prop betting is like, it's so much easier than betting on the teams, Ronbo. You just look at the players. You just zone in on like where the players are at. You're like, man, like. You can just be like, there's so much information. You can just be like, this guy is always killing it on Monday night. Like the Niners, like I don't know why Shabazz is saying like the Niners aren't going to blow out the Jets. The Niners have a very good chance of blowing out the Jets.
Oh, Casey, stop! Listen, we got to go though, Casey. We're having too much fun.
Rombo, I'm going to be with Mountain Mike's Pizza, and I won't be surprised if it's 14-0 at the half. Rombo.
Go, Case. I love that enthusiasm. I mean, I feel good about it, Case. I hope we can run the ball. I'm trying to understand how we're going to run the ball.
What's the over-under on how many snaps Aaron Rodgers plays? I mean, this is not like a good look for the Jets right here, man. I mean, what makes me think that like Aaron Rodgers is going to like tear up the 49ers right now? Like,
that's
I mean, I love Aaron. Aaron might be my favorite player to watch of all time.
Case, like, we got to stop. I believe you.
Kick me out, Ronbo. I'm ready for week 1, Ronbo.
I'll see you.
Bring it the brunch skill. We might need more offensive.
49er Brian, get in there. Case is out of control.
Hey, Ronbo.
Good night, Casey. Appreciate you. You know that.
Casey, what a do, player. What a do, player. What are you talking about, player?
It's 49er Brian. Or is that the marketing pro?
No. This is the marketing schmo. You got it wrong, player. Let me tell you something, Ronbo Sports. I went to the preacher to get my dog fixed. And you know what the preacher man told me?
What'd he say?
Ronbo Sports. He said there ain't nothing wrong with that dog. It's you, player. You got the problem. You got something wrong with your medulla oblongata. You need to go get your CAT scan and get checked out, player. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me?
Yes.
So, anyway, hey, this Ricky Pearsall stuff is crazy, man.
Hey,
crazy.
That's just, was it when you first saw that notification on your phone? Did you stop for a minute? I just sort of like, oh, none of this. Really?
I was kind of in shock. I was like,
too. I couldn't move.
Really?
I kept scrolling down to see if this is a joke. No, there it is. CNN, ESPN.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's true. All these people wouldn't be lying. Ricky Pearsall shot? What? Oh.
Yeah, and then everybody was making comments about it, from Lombardi to just all the people, Picking a Pickle Boy, everybody. So,
My thing on it is,
I just realized Kruger.
yeah. And I had to listen to Conehead, his take on it. You know, Conehead thinks that it's the Niners' fault, of course, for letting Ricky be out there like that. That he shouldn't be going to public functions or having a life, or
you can have.
It's just ridiculous.
Well, what he was doing is the venue he originally went to out by the Cow Palace, from what I understand.
Yeah, for a signing.
Yeah, Ricky, you don't need. If you're gonna go downtown, let's not go unescorted. You were just out there down there bobbing around with nobody else.
Yeah, he was shopping with his family, and
his family was there. See, I didn't read the whole thing. Those details aren't disclosed on every article.
Maybe his family wasn't there. I'm not sure, but I don't know. It's probably him and somebody else, like the guy. They always roll with somebody.
Well, it's
I would imagine.
I mean, otherwise I wouldn't be rolling down the street with a Rolex on in any neighborhood. Now that I think about it, you wear a Rolex for decoration if you're going to a function or something, but just casually walking around. Oh, hell no. Hell.
Yeah. Well, apparently Grant Cohn thinks that shouldn't be allowed, and our players shouldn't be able to come out of their homes and have a life. And it's all Kyle and the 49ers organization's fault. The same old Grant Cohn bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not going to go along with that. But I mean, go out sensibly. Just don't go out and make yourself into a bright light where everybody can see you. Every thug in town, hey, that's a Rolex, man. You know what? That is real. Look at them diamonds. I'm going to get this. I can already see those guys. I know who they are. God, don't do that.
Yeah. Oh. And what kind of a person leaves Tracy 60 miles away from San Francisco?
Oh, what are the odds?
Just to hang out, I guess? Or it's pretty fishy to me. Like maybe he was stalking Ricky or something.
No, he was packing.
Sounds really bizarre.
You got something there.
Like gang related, So, anyway, I'm sorry to hear about Papa Dragon's niece. That's horrible.
Wasn't that scary?
But let me tell you something. Yeah, but let me tell you something, Ronbo. I've always carried. I've been around guns my whole life. I'm from a military family.
I know a lot of people.
I've never had an issue with guns. I've always had them. And let me tell you something. If somebody ever messes with me, I'm going to be like your caller said. I'm emptying that clip.
Yeah.
But I will protect my family and myself.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I
have no problem with that whatsoever. I'm just talking about the thing is, as long as that gun, you can keep it secure and no maniac can get it. This is the thing. Most of the times, that's what the case. People who, like yourself, you're not a person that needs to be worried about. It's that other loose cannon that's got mental issues and everything. How do guns fall in the hands of those guys? Those are the ones I'm scared about.
I don't know, but then you get clowns in your chat like Steve-O who's saying that he should have had body armor on. Well, you're a clown. And then
you walk around with body armor though. That's like
you got Ramilia saying that you shouldn't have been out. You guys are all a bunch of clowns. You Rams fans.
Have a life.
This happened to you. If this happened to one of your players, you guys would be saying weird shit. The weirdest shit I've ever seen. So you guys need to just shut up. I'm so tired of you clowns.
Yeah,
this guy, you imagine if he would have been killed yesterday, Ronbo? What that would have been like?
That would have shut the lights on the whole season. Ricky's out, first round pick. He's out doing something nice. He's signing autographs. He decides to take a stroll to the city and is killed. I don't know. Oh, man, that would have just messed everything up.
Oh, it would have ruined our season.
Yes.
I guarantee it. Guys would have had.
How are you going to be having fun now? I mean, that's just, I'm so glad that did not happen.
Yeah. I mean, he dodged death. You got to say he did. I mean, had that bullet been any more to the right, it would have hit him in the organs. It just so God bless Ricky Pearsall and his family. I hope he has a speedy recovery and hopefully can come back and play. But I feel for him and his family and the team right now. So,
but you know what Ellis brought up? I kind of like what Ellis was talking about. Shut it down for this year. Go get that shoulder surgery repaired. Let that body heal. it's like you said, I was thinking internal bleeding, you getting another hard contact hit. But Ellis, who was that said, oh, Maddie. Maddie thinks that bullet may have, what do we call it when the heat closes a wound? Anyway, that bullet probably, there's no internal bleeding most likely because the bullet probably just, what do we call it?
Just went right through.
Yeah, what do we call something that's been heat sealed it? Anyway, cauterized. Cauterized, yeah. So, he's probably okay. He got him walked away the next day. He should have been in pain all night, I would think. If a bullet? I just don't want to think about it. We're lucky. Brian.
Yeah, we're so blessed and lucky that the guy wasn't killed, So, but hey man, Trent, dude, like I told you, Trent signed. Nobody knows what's going on. All you clowns in the chat don't know nothing except my real 49er faithful. You know who you are. And you Rams fans, you're just a bunch of clowns in here. God, you guys are just, they have no lives, Ronbo.
Brian,
they have no lives.
Listen, by the way, Steve wants to go back. He says, if you're going to read my comments, be correct about it. So maybe you should go back and review whatever you read. Maybe he didn't mean what you thought.
Yeah, Steve-O, you can kick rocks. You've been picking on me all night, you chump. I ain't going back to your shit. You said what you said, and you're just a classic chump that comes in Rombo's chat and stalks us and says the stupidest shit that I've ever seen. You're a Grant Cohn wannabe, and everybody knows it. Just like Nick Wright.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to go, Brian. Let's you back at him, and I'll see you midweek. Right.
Rombo, good. Love you. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you.
But everybody protect yourself and your family. And this stuff happens, and it's scary when it does. But shout out to everybody. Stay safe.
You too, fam.
Have a good night.
Put it out, Brian. Night, fam. All right, let's go check out and see what Papa J has to say. Papa J!
What's up, Ronbo? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I mean, I can hear you very well. I heard you the first time.
Oh, okay. Good.
Right. Go ahead and unload.
Hey, brother. Hey, I got to say, I got to give a shout out to 49er Brian, because you know what? That bro brings it every single time, man.
He comes in.
Love you, 49er Brian. You are the man.
And
I love hearing your stuff.
And Pop,
on top of you, Ronbo, I love your stuff too.
Listen, I really appreciate that. Thank you. But listen, is there anybody that does Marketing Pro better than he does? The first time he did that, I thought it was Marketing Pro. That is an amazing invitation.
All you got to do is act drunk. That's all you got to do.
That's amazing. Papa J.
All you got to do is act drunk and make no sense, and you got Marketing Pro and Ramelia and Jim Butler all combined.
You got to have a dog, though. And he's got to be sitting right up underneath the phone.
Good job, Brian. Good job, man. But hey, Ronbo, I got to say this, man. I heard one of your callers say that Kyle didn't show up to the hospital, and that was pretty bad, you know.
What's your boss? He was out there posing with that rapper.
Right. It's okay to do that. You know what? I give Kyle kudos for not showing up to the hospital. And I give kudos to Debo not showing up to the hospital, and Kittle and anybody else. You know why? Because the hospital's got to deal with real life situations, real life death situations. So they don't need this red carpet distraction going on in the hospital. You know, if I had my son who is a nobody and I was in the hospital and all these people were crowding around because some guy, NFL player, decided to fight this guy with a gun, and my kid is suffering and not getting the attention that he needs from a doctor because of all this distraction, shame on you. So Kyle, I applaud you for not doing that. I applaud all the 49ers not going over there and making a big, huge distraction at the hospital. So the hell with everybody else thinking that Kyle was doing bad by doing that. No, that's not right.
Wait.
My opinion.
Papa J, is this true? Steve-O says Grant went to the hospital, but they wouldn't let him in. And so he's salty.
And they shouldn't have. And they shouldn't have. Who the hell is Grant over everybody's life in that hospital? Fuck that. Fuck Grant.
No, you make a good point, though, because if you have a parade of sympathizers that just love the 49ers and, of course, they love Ricky, that could have got out of control. There could have been an incredible crowd at that hospital. I hadn't thought of that. That's true.
Yeah, it's a hospital. It's not a red carpet. Come on now.
Yeah. And plus the hospital can't accommodate large crowds like that. Yeah, that could have got crazy. That's a good point, Papa J.
Yeah. It's what I truly believe. Another thing that I believe in is God was there. I'm not trying to be religious over all this stuff, but I am a Christian.
I support that. Because how come that bullet missed the target? Thank you to the heavens above. That things like that I look at as miracles. And same with Papa Dragon's daughter or sister, or was it anyway? His relative, the one that got hit, the one that got hit in the hip area. What are they? She could have got taken out. It hits the stomach, vital organs, your intestines, or anything like that. Internal bleeding would have been impossible to stop. These are miracles in my
opinion. Much love to Papa Dragon. I don't know the whole story. I was in my own situation here at the house. I didn't get to hear the whole thing, but sounds horrific. Papa Dragon, much love to you and your family. I don't know the whole story, but I pray to you and to your family, whatever happened.
Yeah, she's okay. That was years ago. She's
Good. But like I was saying, God was there. And like you said, it's obvious that God had an angel there to save his life because for the bullet to miss Ricky's vital organs and make his injury basically a flesh wound, and for the rubber only to sustain a bullet wound on his hand or arm or whatever, and on top of that, no one else was injured.
Right?
That is a miracle done by God himself.
Yes, you're within the populace. I wasn't in a isolated room. Oh,
exactly. Yeah. So big shout out to God on that. And you know what? If Ram fans don't know who God is, that's okay, because you know what? God doesn't know who you are either. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. Hey, Ram fans. I know the Holy Spirit is everywhere.
Papa J, that was cold.
No. The Holy Spirit is everywhere, even with the heathen Ram fans. He is there. He is. So don't worry. In fact, I will go as far as to say this. If it wasn't for the Holy Spirit, Rams would have no spirit at all.
Okay. You know what?
I mean, seriously, how can you not show up to your own game against the Niners?
Well, they tried. There was no
bad.
They tried. There were no seats.
That's bad. That's just so bad.
They were standing outside yelling.
And you know what? That's just as bad as letting your high school bully come to your house and eat the biggest piece of chicken on the dinner table that was good for you.
And
then have his way with your wife and leave both of you to clean up the mess.
Bob, we got to go. This is a routine that has
all right, brother.
Adults only. Bubba, have a great night.
I'm sorry. I went too far.
No.
I'm sorry.
That was full-on entertainment. I'll look for you midweek.
All right, Ronbo. I love you, bro. I love all my Niner fans out there. And hey, can I just get a shout out? Can I just give him a shout out from you?
It's for Papa J, and it's Papa J. Have a good night, fam.
That's my boy. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Much love.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun tonight for having a player that just got shot. But of course, who else would it possibly be? Marketing Pro.
Yo, Ronbo, what it do, player? What it do? Shout out to, Ricky Pac. You know what I mean? He took one. You know what I'm saying?
Is he Pac now too? Oh no!
I'm gonna have to call him Ricky Pac.
And everything else is just gonna go nuts now.
Ricky Pac, and now Kyle's a bigger debacle than potholes in Jamaica. What the hell was he wearing with Rick Ross? That suit was a travesty.
Oh, did you check out the
my
pose?
goodness.
That was even better. He tried to get hard on us in that photo. I said, Kyle, would you straighten up? What are you doing?
Kyle was starting to Marv Levy. I thought that was Marv Levy. He's starting to look like Marv now. You know what I'm saying? He better not lose one more. He might just turn into Marv Levy.
No. Hey, did you close the door and not let that dog in? Come on now. You got to let him in.
I think I had to avoid the dog, you know what I'm saying? Because he don't like the Rams. I don't know why.
You know how we love that dog. I can't believe you didn't let him come in.
He's chilling in the backyard with his little football, you know what I'm saying? I actually bought my dog a 49er. Oh, there he is right there. He's in there. He found me. But I bought him a little 49er thing, I put it on him because he's a 49er fan. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't fight against the universe. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the universe decides, it must go through. But now let's talk some football, The 49ers, Ricky Pearsall, he's a dog. I think he should do the shoulder surgery, sit the year out.
Yeah.
It'd be best for him.
I wish.
What do you think?
I agree. I didn't think about that until who brought that up? Was that Ellis? Yeah, Ellis brought that up. Yeah, Ricky, just go ahead and call it a day and get that shoulder fixed. It's only going to pop in and out anyway. A lot of players around the league got that, from what I understand. A percentage of NFL players deal with that. But if you can get it surgically repaired, since you ain't doing nothing else, go ahead and get that done. Because I don't know how long it's going to take him to heal from that bullet wound. They've not said a word about that. Usually they say, Pearsall sustained bullet wound to the chest, exited his back.
The bullet went through. It didn't hit any what do you call it, organ or anything. So it's like no big deal.
Yes,
it's really not a big deal.
Yeah, but does the body need some time though? Because things did get tore up going through there, even if it's just nothing but muscle tissue, right? So
number one rule during a shooting, Ronbo, is you dive. You know what I'm saying? Like, there'll be some shootings in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? When you in New Orleans, sometimes a debacle can happen outside. You just dive. You know what I mean? You dive like a swimmer. You see an Olympic swimmer dive? That's what you got to do. You don't charge. Ricky, it was a foolish mistake over a little watch. You know what I'm saying?
Really
he could have just.
I had friends down in the L.A. area and through Compton. I actually got an uncle in Baldwin Hills. That area wasn't a problem. I got some other relatives down in the areas that you don't want to be in all the time. I had a cousin that had me in tears. I'm only about 18, 19 at that time. Hey, bro, here's what you do, man. When you hear any noise, he dived to the floor. It was one of the prettiest dives.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't hurt himself.
You dive, player.
You got to know how to do it.
That's it.
You go down like a judo training. You get to go down and roll. And
it's more like a mini squat. You know what I'm saying? It's like a mini squat, and you jump like a swimmer. That's what it is.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
In Salinas, California, it was never. Salinas got a little crazy later, but not like L.A. L.A. the Bloods and Crips was just raging. So they just come by and take a whole neighborhood out.
They both need some Rams gear, and everything will be peaceful. You know what I mean? The Bloods and Crips just need to wear some Rams gear.
You know what? Listen,
get an Aaron Donald jersey. Get a Jim Everett jersey. Get a Henry Eller jersey.
The Rams was in Oakland. The Rams was in St. Louis. The thing was, Raiders who brought a criminal. There was a time when the Pittsburgh Steelers, Chuck Noll, he said the Raiders represent a criminal element in football. Now all the thugs took from that page that they represent us, And so the Raiders was like rolling through L.A. And that was like, now you got weird battles going on. So
Ronbo, you know what it is. The Raiders ain't got no home. They're refugees. And their owner with that ridiculous haircut, you know what I'm saying? Like I can never imagine somebody worse than Kyle, but I think the Raiders owner is worse. That haircut is ridiculous.
You don't like Kyle's hair? Kyle keeps his hair
first of all, that goofball.
what did I say, man? That player needs to get rid of that goofy snap hat, and he ain't got that muscle like McVay. You know what I mean? McVay's joke. You ever see him? He got them guns.
Yeah, well,
and then you got little twig Kyle with no muscle, and then he's got this big hat on his head, hiding his eyes because he's always afraid to show himself. I mean, you need to get rid of that snapback. it might break the curse.
It's not the same cap every year, though.
But he need to get rid of that hat. It's not the look for him. It's goofy, and you know what I'm saying. He need to get. You ever see McVay hiding himself with a hat? He got, you know what I'm saying? He's like flexing. I mean, he'd be running, when the Rams scored a touchdown. You ever see McVay run into the end zone?
Yeah, I've seen him. And he should have got a flag a couple of times, too. And in fact, I don't understand how come he gets away with that. But, yeah, I've seen that.
You know, that's what Kyle need to do. He need to copy his big brother, copy his swag. And, you know what I'm saying?
McVay
but that snapback, let me ask the chat. You think that snapback looks good on Kyle, type 1? If it looks goofy, type goofy. That's what I'm going to say. Because Market Pro know the score from the Big Orange to the Big Apple. I'm just trying to help the play out. But now, week 1,
Market Pro, listen, we got to go.
49ers are in trouble.
Listen, do not leave that dog outside when you get ready to call in here. Or else you stay out there with the dog, okay? Because we got to have that dog.
Yeah, he's
part of the show. Yeah. What's his name?
All right, player, Rams Nation. Shout out to the OG Ronbo. Shout out to the Dragon Clan. And 49ers, Brian, you weak sauce. You blocking half the chat. You can't, MP's level, player. You're not on MP's level. Everybody cheers.
All right. Good night, Market Pro. Jalen L.
Well, who the fuck was that clown that just left?
That's Market Pro. Market Pro is like,
piss on you, Marketing Pro. Piss on you and all your fans.
He just does too much beverage. Market Pro's. I knew he was from Louisiana. I've got family in Louisiana, and they talk like that. I thought he was faking at first. He really is from Louisiana. But Jalen,
how the hell you from Louisiana and a whatever, man? I'm just trying to see how that makes sense. If anything, I thought you'd be a Saint. Saint. But how the hell you live in Louisiana and you a Rams fan?
You know what's really funny? I wonder how many Saints fans, because the Saints had a long history of getting their ass kicked. In fact, I don't understand why there's Jets fans either. But they got some diehard fans too. And the Jets can't beat nobody. Who else has had a history of just nothing?
I ain't gonna lie. Ronbo, see, Jesus Christ. I've never met a Jets fan in my life. Ever.
You might not.
Ronbo, I've never met I've never met a Jets fan. I've never met a Chargers fan. I've never met a Texans fan. I've never met a Colts fan. Ronbo, it's a lot of fans. I've never met them before. A Bengals fan, a Browns fan, Ronbo. I've never heard of a Browns fan ever.
Same here. Now that you mention these teams, and like the Lakers over in LA, there was a team right across the street that I used to make me laugh so hard. I says, the Lakers share this stadium with who? And
the Clippers?
The Clippers. Well, this is way back when the Lakers was just winning every year. And the Clippers, only fan of the Clippers was Billy Crystal. Billy would shamelessly sit right in the front row to make sure the cameras caught him, too. So I used to laugh. But the Clippers can't get no love, and they can't get no players to play for them. Then all of a sudden, the Clippers got tough. Last 10 years, maybe a little bit longer. So, that's what it takes. All of a sudden, your team has to start winning, and people know who you are. The Saints used to be a joke. I mean, fans, they started that thing with the bags on their head sitting in the stands, and then the Saints all of a sudden got tough. Talk about who that. And then... Now, that's what you got to do. You got to stop getting your ass kicked. The Jets are still getting their ass kicked. So I don't know what's going on with that.
I'm from the, I think me and Shabazz, we both from the same city. We both from Memphis, so I don't really know what's going on up in San Francisco. What y'all got going? Why y'all shooting our rookies, Ronbo? What we doing, man? What's going on up in Cali? What we doing?
He drove 60 miles to come into town. And I don't know what his luck is like. He found, and he could, if he's looking for a mark, Ricky was a mark. Ricky run around there with a shimmering Rolex watch, and he just, I got this. And really, the odds for him driving that far, getting out of whatever vehicle he got out of, walk down the street and find, of all people, Ricky Pearsall. And now he wishes he wouldn't have found Ricky Pearsall. Because the dude almost lost his life trying to rob somebody. 17-year-old fool. Damn. And Ricky, don't do that again. Just don't.
It ain't worth your life,
get another watch.
Jesus Christ, man. Some of these people think it's Call of Duty, Ronbo. You hold X and you can get a respawn. No, man, that's not how it works.
No. And the watch is probably insured anyway. I think people buy those kind of things. Don't they take out insurance policies on it?
Yeah, Ronbo.
Come on, man.
Because they know people steal. They know people steal, you know.
Because you can damn near buy a house with certain kind of Rolexes. But, Ricky might be one of the kind of just, oh, no, you don't know who you messing with him, bro. And then Ricky busted out going into tack mode.
Ricky been watching Detroit Urban Survival Training. You ever seen that guy, Ronbo?
No, but is he Ricky? Go ahead,
Ronbo. I want you to go and I want you to look up chat. If anybody knows what Detroit Urban Survival Training is, Ronbo, this man he does little things where like basically he does like moves to get you out of gunpoint attacks, Ronbo. I promise you, it is so hilarious, Ronbo.
I want to see it just because you know
it's hilarious. This man told if you have a gun to your head in the car, in the back of the car, he wants you to let the seat back onto the.
Wait, I've seen that. I must have been watching him and didn't know I was watching. I gotta go back and watch some more.
Kind of like a heavy-set, dark-skinned guy. Detroit Urban Survival Training. This is what we're supposed to do if you're getting attacked in the back of your car. This man wants us to let the seat back on the shooter and drive off. I'm like, Ronbo, you're going to get shot by the time that happens. You're going to be shot.
You know, Taylor, martial artists, I used to teach girls how to deal with knives and things like that. I said, when it comes to guns, surrender. Just don't. No, because with a knife attack, it's pivot, move, pivot. You got to be fast, but you can do things to stop a knife from getting you. But there's nothing you can do with a damn gun. There is some theories out there, but you don't need to test them. And if you're not well rehearsed in your skill set, you're going to lose that battle. So what's the name again in Detroit?
Detroit Urban Survival Training.
Yeah, you're gonna be shot.
Ronbo, I promise you, if you see some of the things, Ronbo, he got kids. Ronbo, it's kids. He got kids doing things to like what you're supposed to do if a grown man's trying to snatch you off. I'm like, Ronbo, these kids are gonna get yanked. You cannot do this against people. Like, Ronbo, it's ridiculous. You
go get the kid hurt. The kid.
Yeah,
I do like the thing though. And Jalen, do you keep an eye out? I keep an eye out for it. When I'm walking through malls or anything like that, children have been learned they're supposed to put a sign up of some kind to let you know that they're being taken against their will. Now, that is something a child could learn. But don't be trying to teach him how to fight a grown-ass man or anything else, because you get the kid hurt, So.
I mean, Ronbo, I'm happy we signed Brandon. I'm pissed off about the whole, Ronbo, now that this whole thing with Ricky's happened, I'm pretty sure now nobody's gonna, be hard on him if he doesn't succeed. Because now we're like, man, you just got shot. We happy you alive. So we pretty much just gave him we probably gonna protect him for the rest of his career after this whole incident. The man almost got killed, Ronbo.
I know, right? He's a few more inches to the right.
Yeah, Ronbo. So we probably finna be like, you know what, Ricky? You didn't ask to be here. You didn't ask to get shot. So, man, whatever happens to you, we probably going to be very protective on him, Ronbo. I know I am, because I'm like, dang, dude, you
just dodged the bullet. Literally just dodged the bullet. So but Ricky needs I wish he would not go places without his boys or somebody. I mean don't go unaccompanied.
Ronbo, he was doing something for the community. The kid was signing a contract.
But Jalen, the thing is, here's the thing, Jalen. He was up in a community. If anything like that's going to happen, might be odds of it happening in that area. Or Junkies and Hypes are still up in the Sunnydale area. Cow Palace is adjacent to that area too. But the thing is, he comes back downtown San Francisco, which, by the way, people don't realize haven't been there in a while. Downtown San Francisco is a pit. an armpit. The thugs are rolling, and it's about surviving down there now. So Ricky running down there with that Rolex was way out of line. And, he's just got to learn to use good sense. Oh.
Ronbo, I'm not going to lie. I didn't think that San Francisco had that many thugs. I thought it was just the capital for the, Ronbo. I thought it was just known for having a whole lot of, people.
San Francisco, there's some nice places. I mean, Fisherman's Warfare and some black.
Yeah, but I didn't know that it was that. I thought that was Los Angeles, Ronbo. I thought San Francisco was about full of a. I don't want to say nothing offensive.
No, but San Francisco's not as bad as L.A., but it's still a city, and it's a city that's got a lot of problems right now. Jalen, you know what? We done ran our time. Let me see you midweek, and
Ronbo, I'm nervous
as we get closer to the season.
Man. I'm nervous as hell about that Jets game, man. I mean it. I really mean it.
I told people the same thing. I'm right with you on that. Don't be thinking the 49ers are going to blow the Jets out. I don't know why people think that.
Ronbo. It's not that. It's the defense. I really think that our defense is going to struggle.
Their defense is tough. We got to talk more about this as we get closer to the game, all right? Because we're out of time now.
Let me get another shout-out, Ronbo.
Oh, yeah. A Niner!
Stay off that juice, marketing pro. It ain't good for you.
Good night, fam. Hey, Tony, come on in here, man.
Good evening, sir. How are you this evening?
Tony, doing fabulous, man. I realize I need to be grateful. Everybody should be grateful, whether you're a 49er fan or not. Ricky could have got killed. I don't know what he was thinking at the time. But, he's so lucky. And the doctor said he was, where that bullet went through. And it was his heart was just right there, a few inches away, pumping away. And he could have ended that.
Mm-hmm. I always try to count my blessings, Ronbo. Even during trying times, I try, and I just don't forget.
Yeah, because you know what? I always say, like you're saying, you're always, whatever your situation is, there's people that are having it way worse.
Yeah.
You look at some of the war-torn countries and things like that. That's just insane. Imagine being in the Gaza Strip or something like that. It's just, man's inhumanity to man will never end in our lifetime or anybody else's. So you got to be grateful for every last breath you take, every day that comes and goes. Don't take anything for granted. God.
Exactly. I was wondering excuse my French, this young punk is just trying to get a Rolex.
Yeah,
these kids nowadays, they're wacko.
Yeah, Tony, do you know anything about if I let's say he gets the watch, where do I go to fence that? I mean, I guess there's people out there that they must know before they make that kind of heist that they can bring it to, because that's a hot watch now. And, they may even have a chip in that watch that has which is stupid. That chip, I guess not, because he let it go. Because if he did have a chip in that watch, which could GPS and find it, he shouldn't have been out there fighting. If I do have a chip in it, go ahead, put it on, man. Let's see how it fits you, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And you take care, Best of luck to you. And 90,000 cops on that ass as soon as he gets down the block, 2-3 blocks away.
Yeah. and even if he took the watch, didn't shoot Mr. Pearsall and got away with it, Ronbo, karma's going to come back to him for doing it.
Yeah.
Karma always comes back to get you, even when you think you got over.
It's a really scary thing. And I do believe in karma, because I've had too many experiences in my life that karma got my ass. But go ahead.
Yeah, me too. When I was younger, but not much on the home news football front. It was a good weekend in college football. Everybody playing, but a lot of teams are playing Division II schools too. They pay them to come up and get a beating.
Yeah, like Dion and what's Dion's son's name?
Shadir.
Yeah, he went out there and had a good game and beat what's the name of that conference? It's the North Dakota State, right? Yeah, I says, okay, but they got a schedule.
Ronbo, North Dakota State is that power. That's where Trey Lance went. That's the power school.
Yeah, but I understand that they've lost a lot of talent.
That's where Trey went. That's where Carson went.
I know.
Yep.
But now
They're the ones who win all those championships.
Well, true, but they got Colorado's got some teams coming up. It's gonna be rough though. I looked at the schedule, and I don't know that much about the collegiate talents, but I do know those schools.
When they play Arizona, when they play Utah, they're gonna lose.
Oh, so you know.
And from what I saw in Colorado, they haven't fixed their problems. They got the same problems last year. Did you see? If you saw any of that game, did you see them run the football hardly at all? Nope.
Yeah. See, and Deion got rid of how many?
Don't run the football.
And Deion got rid of how many people?
Don't run.
Don't run.
They don't run. Can't stop the run. And if you watch Shadur took a beating in that game. He took a beating last year.
And did you hear what
offensive line is so-so?
Did you hear what Deion said about that? He pulled Shadur. He said, "Yeah, I pulled him. I mean, one thing about it, that's my son." I said, Deion, so you put your second-string quarterback in there to be killed? I'm thinking, if I'm sitting there doing a media conference, that's hilarious. I wouldn't have admitted to that. I would have just said, well, Shadur wasn't having a good day, so I thought I'd see what we could make the ball move a little better with my next quarterback. Now, Deion was thinking about because he didn't want to get him killed. Shadur, if he goes the first round, Tony, I'm going to ask you because you knew about Caleb Williams. Is Shadur a first-round pick?
Let's see what he does this year because what he did last year was impressive.
Yeah.
He took a beating. I want to see him do it again before I can say that toward the end of the year. Yeah. So far, so good. He threw 4 touchdowns this week. That offensive line, they got to do something about that offensive line. Well, I can see they ain't fixed it from last year. He may be a first-round pick.
Because the thing is, Deion went out and recruited, got rid of half the team. How many players? 40 or so? I mean, some crazy number. And brought in a whole new group of people, or kids, and they're still having the same problem. That's Deion's fault.
It's their fault for they ain't even trying to run the football. You gotta have balance. You gotta run the football, stop and run their defense. Right. As you see, their defense don't stop nobody.
Well, the defense is going to just pin their ears back because they know you're not going to run the ball and just come after Shadur. I don't know what to think.
Exactly. Yeah, so until he fixes that, when they play Utah, because they're in a different conference now. They're in the Big 12. Utah is going to spank that butt. When they play Utah is a good defensive team. Utah is good to Pac-12. What do you think they're going to do in the Big 12?
Utah, traditionally, they have a pretty good collection of players, don't they? Is that a school that draws? They must have good,
Yep, they get NFL players, too.
Yeah, this was a show.
Utah was the team that beat Caleb Williams them in the Pac-12 championship in 2022. And I called Caleb Williams and the USC Soft. They beat their ass. Was hitting Caleb Williams, offensive line quick.
Oh, man. Oh, and address this, Tony. Texas boy says Texas is beating Michigan next week. Is that true?
It might, because Michigan down a little bit. You know, they just won the national championship. Michigan lost a lot of players to the NFL.
Quarterback
probably
left.
will.
Yeah.
Texas ain't gonna beat Alabama or Georgia. Now that they in that conference, and I don't think Texas is gonna beat Oklahoma in the Red River Shootout.
Who was that the Texas coach was talking bad about? Wasn't that Saban last year?
Oh, I don't know. He might have been. I don't know.
That was hilarious.
Saban's the man.
And Saban took exception
the greatest
to that
of all time.
and actually clapped back. You know, usually those kind of things, you just let that ride because if you're somebody legendary as Saban is, whatever that guy's talking about in Texas, you don't need to respond to it. Saban was hot. I was listening to that whole thing. I was laughing. Saban's legitimately pissed off.
Steve Sarkisian, former USC coach when he was an alcoholic, and then we hired him as our offensive coordinator.
Well, that worked out.
The year after Kyle Shanahan. He did a good job for us.
Yeah.
He's a good coach, but, you know.
You guys were sort of piecing together a team at that time. It was under kind of transitioning, wasn't it?
No, it was the year after we went to the Super
right.
Bowl.
You still had
all year.
Yeah, you had Matty. Yeah, I still had Matty.
Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a Super Bowl hangover, but they kept drilling it in our head every week. Ended up 10-6. And then we beat the sorry Rams in the wild card game
I
in
enjoyed
their
that.
house.
Yep.
Yeah, then we went to Philly. We should have won. We was going up and down the field, but not getting no touchdowns against Philly.
That always drives me nuts when that happens. Just tearing up the middle of the field, and just slightly out of field goal range constantly. That is so frustrating to even watch.
We were getting field goals. We weren't getting touchdowns. Kevin Coleman almost had 100 yards to get down by the goal line. They want to pass and not give him the ball.
Boy, y'all, that was a tandem of running backs you had that year, too. There's something about Atlanta. You guys always seem to make sure you got certain offensive positions that are just stacked. That was what was the running? What was the back of the year you had him?
Devontae Freeman and Kevin Coleman.
Yeah.
And Freeman.
Freeman and Coleman.
And don't forget, we had Bobby Turner was our running backs coach when that Super Bowl run before y'all got him.
Kyle was there. That's right. Turner goes everywhere Kyle goes.
Yep.
Well, Tony, we're getting worn out here from overeating earlier. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see you midweek if you got time. It's almost time to. Hey, you guys play not Thursday night, though.
No, we play Sunday.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh comes to Atlanta.
That's right. All right. Good luck with that. Well, I'll talk to you between now and then. All right, Tony. Look for you.
Yes, sir. And you guys are going to win Monday, Ronbo. San Francisco does not lose on Monday night. So
I know, but boy, that defense is. Jets got a defense if they got nothing else. Ooh,
y'all got a defense too.
I know, but God, man, that's.
I get Trent signed. Trent, if you listen to Trent, sign the contract.
Oh yeah, come on, big man. We need you. God.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Time is now. Ronbo, God bless Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah.
Hope he just takes the year off, heal, don't have the shoulder surgery like Ellis said.
Ellis said that's a great idea.
Just heal because you still got the same receiving core that you did last year. I mean, now your number 4 receiver is going to be that kid from Arizona who's a speed demon with hands.
Yeah. All right, Tony. Can't wait till midweek. Then we're closer this weekend. All right. All right, Tony, I always appreciate it.
Your ass, and the Cowboys going to get their beating when they go to Cleveland this weekend. Come in the chat. Don't hide. I'll see you, Ronbo.
Night, Tony. Texas boy, the Cowboys better not lose to Cleveland. That's going to be, have me something to laugh about before Monday night. Cowboys start off this year looking poised, and CeeDee Lamb got contract in hand, had 2 drops tonight, and Dak Prescott was seen on the sideline looking very unhappy with CeeDee's performance. More about that later. And the Cowboys just deflate right in front of our very eyes. Oh. Fam, thanks for the contribution tonight. Always appreciated. Very grateful. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. We want to find you when we get ready to have a good time again. And call in here. All right? Hit like. I'll see you midweek. Baby.